Welcome to PBKC Streaming Live. Streaming Live. Streaming live in West Palm Beach, Florida.
All right, welcome everybody, and thank you so much for tuning in. We're coming at you live-ish from the Action Palace at PBKC. I'm Matt F., and joining me tonight's
Drew. What's up, guys?
We apologize for your disappointment. Our regularly scheduled ladies' night, apparently, kind of got shifted around. It was last night. But tonight it's me and Drew, and we will be bringing you the final table of our Progressive Bounty Tournament. Always a fun one. It's not even necessarily about winning the tournament. It's about the knockouts. So this is one of my favorites. We are here for the pain, and we are here for the cards, and nothing else.
Not the chicken wings?
Do you understand? Poker. Nothing else. No sports. No chicken wings, because we're a professional outfit over here. So we're going to head over to the table for the first hand.
This is our 300 buy-in, 10K guarantee Progressive Bounty. These
Yeah,
boys have been grinding all day.
guarantee. Yeah, I didn't mean to downplay the prize pool. It is still a nice prize pool, but it's definitely about them bounties. And here you can see our chip counts.
Gio, what's up, Gio?
Yeah, Gio jumping in. We got
And
Oak Tie jumping in to the chat.
Is that toward Clemson?
So bit of an awkward starting position because we got down to final table pretty quick. We're going to have about 5.5 minutes of our last level, and then we're going to have a break. But they kind of played through the break.
Yeah, there is no break.
So I mean, it's like a mini break because they do have to color up the blue chips, but that's only like a minute and a half.
That's true.
And
but
then
yeah, we went ahead and we got to the final table about 5 minutes before the break, so we ended up
before the break,
giving them their break,
right.
and then they're coming back from break now. With blinds are going to be 15 and 3, and in 5 minutes are going to be 2-4.
Our production guys, they do need a little time to color up the blues, which they would have done on break, but who thought we'd get down to final table this quickly, relatively speaking? But we want to thank everybody for tuning in. And while we're waiting on the first hand here, it's in the air now. Go ahead and hit that like, follow, and subscribe buttons if you haven't done so already.
I want to go ahead and mention that we do have the Moneymaker Tour coming up in, 2 weeks, starting February 12th.
All the information. We'll be talking about that quite extensively as we go. But before that, yeah, I'll just put that over there. We'll get into the payouts from the regular prize pool after this hand.
Gio, it snowed in North Florida, bro. That doesn't include us.
Born in Columbia, South Carolina. Oh, yeah? My dad, USC, Legacy. I grew up in Gamecock. Okay. Oh, yeah. Same.
First hand.
It's also reformed.
Peter is all in? Oh, I thought it said he was all in. Maybe that was a miss.
Yeah, Oak Tie, actually before 5, if you count the delay.
Technically, it started at 4:55.
Yeah.
Actually, we got there at 4:40.
Right.
Got to final table at 4:40.
All right. So Tom flopping a jack.
Kenny's the one who opened with 7s.
Right.
Tom flatted from the big blind. Now he leads out with second pair.
It's tough.
Just to see where he's at. Takes it down.
It's tough for those middle pocket pairs with flops like that.
Well, if you get a nice Jack 7 flop, it's going to be hard to get away from it. People don't tend to see them small sets coming. Nah, Gio, we didn't get any snow. Not in South Florida, but it got down to the 40s last night. Honestly, it was really cold. I'm glad it's not cold today because I forgot my sweater. It's like 60s today. It's actually really nice out.
See, Maurice can talk about food while we're here at the live stream. It's okay for him.
Maurice is always talking about something. So we got Jay doing color up as we go. All right, so Donald here is ace queen, looking up at what are the blinds? He wants to raise. That's a
Yeah, 15 hunch, 3-3.
that's a 5x raise. Gonna make it 15K.
Can never tell if Maurice is putting his cards in the box.
King Cowboy Black. That's funny, Solomon. Full Tommy's got a very nice hat, and he goes with. He tells us his name is King Cowboy Black. That's funny. Currently, the red chips are the 5K chips. The orange chips are the 1K chips. You might see these blue chips, but they're not in play. Those are the bounty chips.
The bounty chips.
Each chip is worth $25, but you don't get paid unless you knock somebody out.
That might be why we got down so early. It's a final table.
How many? I didn't see.
49 entrants.
There you go. That's exactly what I was going to say.
Yep.
Started the day with 49, and we are down to our final 9. We have no casualties as of yet.
Well, it's only the third hand.
I want to see blood.
Well, yeah.
We want blood.
Fall 3. Call. Option. Check.
Tom chooses to limp the button with the ace-6 suited.
I was just thinking that, like.
He's going to play against. Oh.
You get a bunch of seats to Vegas.
So why is he refusing?
There's some. You get some seats.
I was going to say, just tell Kevin that, like, dude, come on.
He's saying we have like an error with C1.
I played a bar poker open buy-in one time.
So you say, hey, Maurice, and he just said, no, I don't want to do it?
Yeah, it was nice. When the next one?
I mean, isn't there paper that says you got to play on the final table? Okay.
Yeah, it's Jay, Sue, and Twan there, Gio, running the King Cowboy Black. That might be the best name we've ever had on the show.
That's what I'm saying. That's Solomon. He's become a regular tournament grinder. I see him every time I play a tournament. We've had chats about tournament poker. He's really enjoying the tournament scene, and it's another final. He's been on our 100K final table before.
Well, can we do like 3 minutes?
Play through. Well, we just need to color out.
Color? Yeah, whatever it takes.
I mean, everyone always says.
Kenny with kings on the small. Now, speaking of, yes, Gio, you know I always want to see a cooler, and as soon as Kenny's going to
2
flat.
minutes, 30 seconds.
But it says he has 50K. He does not have 50K in chips. That's weird.
No, that's...
He's way deeper than that.
Check card.
But if Mitchell has...
Oh, wow.
Boy.
Now it's time for pain.
Well, here's a cooler. This is cooler alert.
Yeah, running clubs is
Is
about
the
the only
only
thing that's
way.
going to help Mitchell.
I don't know if I have time to do it.
Well, we know Kenny's not going to quad up.
How did Kenny just flat from the small blind, though?
Yeah, that's...
So it's going to pay off for him. He min clicks. And Mitchell just calls. So we're going to play more Streets of Poker. I feel like we could have got it in pre. We could have got it in right here. 8 of heart on the turn means that Mitchell is drawing dead. And Kenny snap shoves.
Ooh, too much
Mitchell
power.
snap folds. Wow. I would have lost.
Yeah, we
I would have lost a lot more chips.
we just confirmed that. One of our production crew gave us the lowdown on that. Apparently, there's nothing that
Yeah.
can be done about it right now.
Yeah.
But
6 on the turn would have been all right.
that definitely won't be the end of that issue.
Yeah, we know. We already know that's happening.
I promise you that.
Supposed to raise that. No. 15:30. Supposed to hit me.
Did you not update the title?
Yeah,
Well played.
I knew it was a third buy and I saw the paper. I even said third buy, remember? Yeah, it says right there. You know, it's funny. It I think it was Jacob who said, "Hey, make sure you update the title," and then I completely forgot to update the title. But
Because I forgot the bounty portion. Update all. Okay, fixed. Minor technical issue. We do apologize. Bit of a typo. It is a $300 buy-in tournament. It is now updated, so if you guys still have the erroneous number, it's, well, hit refresh. It'll change.
what happened? I guess the is the brief color up break.
Yeah, this is the color up break. Like I said, this is where the second break would have been, but since they already sat through the break, they're just gonna play through it. So
We just need
right, they're just gonna do a quick color up. Shouldn't take more than a minute or so, and then we'll be back to the action.
Wait, did you not get the yellow check? I threw the yellow check. Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, it was here, the ace and the jack.
Yeah, you gave me it.
Okay, because I see a yellow chip there, and I was like, I know I gave it to you. Okay. No, but then I questioned myself because I saw it over there.
You gave me it.
Oh, for 2 blues. Got you. Okay.
No, for this guy.
Yeah.
He's saying that he didn't win the color.
So back to what I was saying about February 12th, Wednesday, February 12th. Was that in 2 weeks-ish?
Okay.
2 or 3 weeks? I don't even know. Let me look it up real quick. Our opening event at 11 a.m. is going to be a 300 buy-in, 25K guarantee. It's a mystery bounty. That sounds like fun. That's in 1, 2, 3 weeks, yep. Or not next week, but the week after? No, not next week. Or next week, but the week after that. We have our first multi-flight starting at 5 p.m. It's a 300 buy-in. It's going to be 150K. It starts Wednesday, and it'll be flights on Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, with Sunday returning day 2. Ooh, a horse event on Wednesday, the 12th, 300 buy-in.
Getting a look at our chip counts here for our final. Pretty even among the top 5, or not top 5, but top 3 rather.
Yeah, Tom, Donald, and Solomon are all pretty similar stacks, 180 up to 220.
But
we got the middling stacks, Maurice, Mitchell, and Dave in the 120 to 140 range, and then I'm not sure if that's right because I remember one of these stacks.
Yeah, that was Kenny's stack.
Kenny, right.
Yeah, it says 111. It looks like 140,
150 or 60
150
for
yeah.
sure. That's a little high 100, but either way, I guess next time maybe we'll get updated chips counts in the future.
30 seconds, guys. I will muck those cards.
Have I played any tournaments lately, Gio? Yeah, I played the 200K a couple weeks ago. They didn't go good.
Yeah. That's why it's at work this week.
Yeah.
Y'all know the
Next
math.
week there's a multi-flight every week. I'm gonna go play next week's. There's 100K somewhere. I'm not gonna say where. Next week.
Oh, math is involved, baby.
That was a surprisingly quick fold. Yeah, dude, he folded Ace King like snap fold. Like he didn't even think about it.
Good luck, everybody.
Maybe just put him on pocket sixes, snap fold. I feel like they could have very easily got it in pre-flop or on the flop. Kings versus Ace King and nobody's busted. That's crazy.
Y'all make sure y'all
Oh, nice, Jill.
put the little cards in the box. 11,000.
That's a big relief because I already did.
Yeah, people have already, somebody already said something.
Right, and after I said that, I'm like, oh wait.
Sorry, I yelled out. I'm like, fingers.
I was over there talking, and they put my him behind it.
That was me. I'm the money girl. 3 players.
Yeah, I probably should have gotten authorization on that, but I got lucky this time.
Nah. I wouldn't worry too much about authorization.
Next hand. 20,000 to call.
Maurice tends to do what Maurice does. And it's kind of got to be obvious.
Right. Well, it's like the cards were going to get set on fire. I mean, how deliberate he was at like nursing his card all the way around the box so that not even a portion of them touched the box. It'll be interesting to see how he plays it. Oh, sure, he'll put somebody else's cards in his box, but not his own.
Is that what he just did?
Yeah, he just did. He did.
This guy. No way, dude.
Just as C2 was folding, he's like, "Oh, here, let me see these for a second." And then he put them in his own box and then threw them in.
Man, it's not gonna do. It's not gonna change anything. They've already been read.
Right. See, in seat 1, if I'm the dealer, see,
Pitch
and now I'm going to be a little.
Pitch 'em right on the
no,
box.
I would place them in the box. I'd be like, boom, like that, because I got the reach, I got the wingspan, and then I would do it again, like.
I would pitch him right to the box.
Like if he was sitting anywhere else on the table, yeah, I'd pitch him to the box, but nah, he's close enough to where I can get him. I could just peel him in there.
Yeah.
So I wouldn't even have to pitch.
4,000. You just stretch it.
Feels good. Feels so good when he jokes.
Yeah, I didn't know he did yoga at the table.
Hot yoga.
Wow, man, why are you so angry?
That wasn't that loud.
Or does it just sound loud with the headset?
It sounded loud.
It sounded like you smacked that thing.
I've dropped that phone down concrete stairs, bro. It's unbreakable. I should say that case is unbreakable.
Right.
Maurice hits second pair, opens.
Yeah.
And a backdoor flush draw.
And he was so careful about avoiding the box, so he must have like accidentally scraped it or something.
Oh yeah, we can see his cards this one time.
Heads up, 2 players.
And turn credit queen.
Big blind folded 2 pair on the turn. Well, he would have hit 2 pair. Tom's open-ended with 4s. He's a 7-4 deuce to suck out on Maurice.
Yeah, he's trying to watch.
There's a delay. For a good reason.
Oh, it's on Twitch, not YouTube.
It's on both. We're on Facebook and X now, too. A tray, no help. Maurice with his 5 is going to get this.
Check, check.
Ooh.
4s and 3s. 5s and 3s.
Ironic. The one time we didn't need to see Maurice's cards, he turned them up. I think I like that for luck.
3. 2, 4, 4. Thank you.
Getting my phlebotomy certification, says Gio.
The heck is a phlebotomy?
Somebody that takes blood.
Nice. Oh, is that what
For,
you're
like,
I'm
testing
guessing That's what you're
purposes,
in
right.
school for?
Well, that's what I mean. My mom and my sister did that for years. So
Well,
that's,
that's why
how I
you know,
know.
yeah,
that's how I
gotcha.
know that.
That's what you're in school for, Gio?
I mean, it looks easy. Just stick the person with a needle, but it's actually a
jab 'em.
complicated science. So yeah, apparently you have to do it a certain way. You can't just like jab them with the needle, and
But
they
technically you
frown on that.
get paid to stab people. Peter flats under the gun, jack 10. Fold around to the button. Maurice raises 10K. We're no longer going to see his hand.
Yeah, well, yeah, but that's okay because
Well, his range is very
rules
wide on the button.
rules are for the mortals. As
It's
they
okay,
say.
I'm going to go ahead and guess his hand.
Maurice is on Hendon Mob, so he doesn't have to put his cards in the box.
Technically, everybody's on Hendon Mob.
Yeah.
Maurice continues. Solomon folds. Fold, folds.
Fold, fold.
I guess he had like king high, king queen.
Well, that's okay. Maurice probably didn't even know what he had.
It says $190 pound is the most recent. Yeah, I guess you just have to start again. Just send it to me. Or send me a link. I'm kind of busy right now.
Jason, forget to tell them that they're not supposed to be watching the stream while they're. Oh, we have an all in from Peter. under
All
the gun.
in, Peter with Queen 6.
I mean, he's got less than 10 bigs. I guess
Yeah,
he just doesn't want to pay blinds. He wants to try to steal blinds, which is okay
Right.
because it's actually going to work.
Yeah, it works this time.
It's free blinds.
I just saw Queen 6. I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
maybe he
pretty
just-
sure
maybe he was
everybody
one of
that
those-
folded put him on better than Queen 6.
It's one of those, just look at one card and go for it.
Right.
First card's a queen.
Right. Or he could have been like crazy card dead, and that was like the first face card he's seen in an hour and a
Well,
half.
he is short, and I haven't seen him play.
Right.
So very possible.
Oh, look. Oh, Miss Felice trying to pitch him in the box. Look at Maurice over there with good form, good goalie form. He's like playing good defense.
he
Stick on the
caught it.
ice, and yeah. This is why I'd peel him into the box, not pitch him. Because I suspect that's how we got to see the one hand of his we did see. Now he's like playing defense the rest of the way.
Limp pot so far.
King Cowboy Black. I still said that is a cool stream name.
KCB. So, oh, I was going to say.
Peter, yeah, Ace 10 a little stronger than Queen 6.
Well, Solomon just saw a limper, and I guess he went to maybe for a little steal.
He wishes to punish him for his limping ways.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that when you're on the button. But now it's a numbers game. So what does he got?
Yeah, Ace 10 against the Kennel Club hand. I
He's
like
got
the Kennel
10K
Club.
in.
Yeah.
It's 39.
K9. I'd like that
29
K9 a little better if it was
59,
suited.
You're getting 2-1.
Yeah.
I mean, he's a 1.5 to 1. You can't know that you're as long as you're
Right.
live. As long as you're live, this is like an easy call. But it's hard to, as long as the guy doesn't have Ace King or Ace 9 or a pocket pair, 9s are bigger.
KCB trying to stare him down, but
I think he said call.
Peter's not giving away any kind of read. Very stoic.
60-40 flip.
And here is that flop.
Not a good flop for Solomon.
Nothing. Still nothing.
Peter looking good to double. There it is.
Yep.
Ace high holds. What did he just double for? What was it? 40. He got like
Yeah.
a little under 100K now. He should have like 80 or 90. Big double up for Peter.
Yep.
I think the fact that he shoved under the gun and then he shoved again, like it kind of looks
Right.
loose from Solomon's perspective. I think that's why I don't mind the King 9 call.
I got you. Thank you. Yeah, when I do the exchange release program.
Anyway.
You ready to go home? You can go right now. We won't stop you.
Well, I'm gonna after I call you all in. Yeah, I got it. 1 second.
Man, if nobody busted Kings versus Ace King, that means we're going to be here all night. I'll tell you that right now.
Yep.
What's it going to take?
The blind's going up to 40, 80, 80. When the biggest stack has 220.
That's going to be.
Then it's just going to be just pure random.
I mean, what it's going to take to be all in pre, it's going to take Aces versus Kings.
Well, Luna, we were just discussing that, and our production crew in communication with our boss, that's all Josh. He doesn't have to put his cards in the box for tonight, but yeah, there's going to be something coming down the pike here, I would think. Because Maurice thinks he found a loophole, but rules can always be changed. You know, I used to be able to show your cards heads up at the WSOP, and now you can't because of Jamie Gold, hence the Jamie Gold rule. So mandatory putting your cards in the box on this show, I think, will be a thing, and we're going to call it the Maurice rule.
All we know is we talked to production management, and he said we're not going to force him to do it, I guess. but
Today.
For today.
And those were his exact words. We're not going to do it today.
Maurice being Maurice.
But it is on the back of everybody's ticket that you adhere to the rules of the house. So when you enter, and your ticket is an acceptance of that contract. Well, that's the thing, Luna. It wouldn't be much of a show if nobody put their cards in the box.
I'd like to know Tony Burns' take on it because he's dealt with a lot of live streams.
Sure. Yeah, no, cancel. No, sign it. Yeah. Put two in the kitty. Put two in the kitty.
18,000.
Get two more and cash out.
Something weird about this weekend, people fighting, and bro, the amount of people that fought yesterday and got kicked out was actually pretty wild.
Yeah, it's.
18,000.
And actually, I don't know, you were back here, you weren't paying attention. There
Well,
was
I was downstairs.
there was no, like right before the final table.
Oh, okay.
There was I'm not going to say who. One of the players here got into it with a player who was already busted, but just kind of walking around, drinking beer and talking nonsense, talking about let's go outside. I'm like, guys, you guys serious right now? So Kevin stepped in, told him, stop acting like children. It wouldn't be a weekend without some crazy stuff happening.
Yes, house rules are definitely a thing in poker, Luna.
I think he or she is talking about with the cards on
Yeah.
the box.
Well, yeah, that's
Again, as of today, it is what it is. But in the future, we're going to make sure that's not a
right.
thing.
I said right now, like I said, it is a rule. We're just not enforcing it today because that's all Josh said so, and he's the boss.
They slide.
But he just said today. So absolutely do not try this tomorrow because I'm pretty sure tomorrow you're not going to get away with it.
Well, we don't have luckily, we don't have a stream.
Right,
tomorrow.
we don't have a stream, but I meant the following stream. Like, we do that.
I don't understand what the problem is. Maurice has been here before. He's actually won tournament.
Right.
He won the Friday tournament.
Well, maybe he's scared everybody will figure out how he plays. You know, all of his winnings
what- all
on
the other-
Hand and Mob.
all the other
Right,
times-
and
Stop
in
it,
his
bro.
career, yeah.
Stop it.
I'm just spitballing.
And he's literally been on WSOP live stream. Like, come on, bro. Stop playing.
he's scared.
12,000. Raise all in.
I want you to pitch it to the box. I want you to put it on the box.
Don't pitch it. Peel it. Just reach over to the box. Peel.
Wow, a little bit of something for everybody, huh?
Indeed. Some
Kenny's second pair open-ended bet. Or no, he called.
right.
Bruce
Diamond
went all
draws,
in.
gut shots.
Yeah, two pair open-ended. Oh, the flush draw folds.
Wow, that's a bit of a surprise.
Nah, I mean, it's 50K and he only had like 100.
Well, that's why it's just a bit of a surprise. It's not a big surprise. Ooh,
King on the
and
turn
he
takes
turns
the
a king.
lead. King would have won, but I don't know how I feel about calling off flush draws when it's an all-in and a call,
Yeah.
and it's half your stack. Like, that's actually a really easy
Right.
fold. I mean, so we have our first casualty. Here's some blood.
Bounty.
You got a 9? Where'd you go, girl? Ace 9?
No, I had king 4 diamonds.
Oh, the king. Yeah, the king.
325. Small, big, antsy.
And here's our VPIP.
Yes.
3 1/4. I'll say that Bitcoin.
Nice bounty.
I'll take that. in a
The
bit.
Bitcoin. Do we do that?
Bless you.
If we do, it's new to me.
You back.
175. Rodeo.
You must forgive me.
Oh, nice work. I appreciate that.
You get to cash the extra chip. Interesting.
Anything.
10-8, Greg. 7-8-9 flop. He had Ken, I had Greg. 6, 7, 8, 9.
Okay, Luna, you're very curious, and that's fine.
You'll see it on the.
But we've already gotten word from management. It will be addressed, just not today.
I'm done talking about it.
Right.
I'm serious.
And then there were 8. Maurice almost had me with the shot. Because I didn't really. He almost had me with it. I was 80% sure.
Where's 22,000?
Play for 22, but there's a catch.
Heads up, 2 players.
All right, so Don's Don's 5s against Dave's A7 suited. The 5s are holding so far.
I'll check later.
Yeah, Dave's not going to chase that one. Yeah, fives would make me nervous with that flop, so.
Queen Jack.
Definitely good to just bet out and just try to end it
5's is
right
the hand
there.
you want to set mine with, and when you have flops like that, it's very easy to get away from. I mean, aggressive players might continue, but if you have any resistance, it's going to be a complete bluff at that point. Very risky.
My ass is not out. My back is out. Trust me.
You feel a breeze? That's your answer.
That's my back, homeboy.
Limp pot so far. 2 late position limps.
Yeah, the cards.
Oh, Solomon. I didn't even notice Solomon under the gun limp, so we're going 5
Right.
ways. 5 way to this one. Limp pot.
5 players.
Not a face card among them.
No. So watch, ace, queen, queen on the flop. Oh, I was close. I missed it by 1.
Well, Kenny's got a flush draw.
Yep.
And nobody else has anything at all. It's kind of looking like Kenny's going to bet and take it down.
14,000.
Yeah, an ace and a queen out there, and nobody hit anything. Gonna be tough to get a call out of this crowd.
Yeah, a limp pot, ace queen. It's like I don't see how anybody can have anything.
Right. It's maybe they were bored because I'm like nobody had anything, but they all played. folding too much. I've heard it said that boredom is one of the greatest enemies of a tournament player.
I can't. Don't catch me this time, baby.
I don't remember who. I think it was Jesus Ferguson who said tournament poker is hours of boredom and moments of sheer terror. Sounds about right.
Give me a little pinch.
And in Florida, this is the Progressive Bounty No Limit Hold'em Tournament, $300 buy-in.
More in details.
Tom just limp out of
Final table.
turn.
Yeah, we started with the final table today.
13,000.
Not sure if that's usual fare for the Progressive
No,
Bounty,
he
but
did. He just gave them to me.
we had been doing feature to final on all the other games.
One was up asleep.
13,000. All right, 3 players.
All right, so we got hearts and whatever the flip Maurice has. Yes, we do have payouts here, but just for the prize pool. The bounties are as we go. As you knock players out, you get half their bounty chips, which adds up to a separate prize on its own. But 5th place will pay $810, 4th $950, 3rd $1,226, 2nd $2,304, and 1st $2,305. And like I said, it's the bounties are whatever bounties you have when you get knocked out.
Tom just won with ace high, by the way. Each bounty chip is 20. Each blue chip is 25.
All right, so when you get knocked out, whoever knocks you out takes half of your bounty chips. Those are those light blue chips you see with all the stacks.
That's cash right into your pocket.
Yep, and they're worth 25 each. When you get knocked out, you lose half of them to who knocked you out, and you get to keep the rest. So we're paying 5 spots, but if you got a lot of bounty chips, you don't have to make the top 5.
Well,
to turn a profit.
In this specific tournament, first place and second place are the same number because at that point you're playing for the bounties.
Right.
Which is usually like a
because
$600 to $800
right, you'll have all the bounties between the remaining 2 players that are in play. So
correct, that is correct.
You're basically playing for 3/4 of the bounty chips at that point.
Solomon flatted out of position. You got king queen, flops top pair, king 6-6. Maurice looking to continue with ace high.
Yeah, it's more about the knockouts you score than where you finish in the prize pool. So yeah, there's a. So we always said if you like pain on the live stream, the progressive bounty is where it's at.
Like, pay attention, people.
Solomon looking like a check raise on an opponent who he knows is very aggressive.
Yeah, that's
and I'm pretty sure Maurice just snap called.
Yeah, I'm not a big fan of check raising in that spot, but aggressive as Maurice is, it could turn out to be a brilliant move.
Now that you've check raised, it's probably a jam on the turn. Yeah.
Yeah,
it's probably a jam on the turn.
You're not going to fool him twice by playing cute. That's an interesting question. How many bounty chips do they get to start? I think just one.
I think
their
you
own,
start with
right?
52. One or two of them. One would make sense because how do
you
get half?
how do you split one?
So
right.
I think you start with 50.
Right. So 2 blue
and then you
chips.
knock the first player out. You get half of that, which is 25, and then it builds from there.
Yeah, A7.
I mean, he's
Right.
he's pretending like he has a real hander at this point.
I was gonna say he's. I'm like, what are you gonna catch that you're thinking about?
Ace 5. Ace 5.
So doesn't want to show weakness.
I mean,
so
the way
make it
hand
look
is
like if he folds, it was a tough decision. But
yeah, of course, Maurice knows he got his hand caught in the cookie jar. I mean, Solomon has all the king X's and 6X's in his range. Maurice can't even beat a bluff. Like I said,
No.
ace 5 is the only hand that he can beat. Maurice is the type of player who likes to apply a lot of pressure when he's in position. But I mean, like I said, his range is always very wide, and we saw him open last button, and I think he lost to ace high. I hear Betty in the background.
yeah, Betty saying the camera adds weight. Why doesn't it ever add weight to my chip stack when I'm playing?
Tell me what he had right there.
No, they're not gonna
Tell
see
me what
that.
he had.
10 minutes. Once in a life, 10 minutes.
Hey, it comes King 6-6. I'll make it 16, makes it 32. Thank you.
Thank you. We'll check back. Thank you.
4,000 a call. No, you're good, honey. You're good. Just stay. You're watching. I see you.
King 6-6. I had a king.
Wait, 10,000 a call.
And I turned king at a diamond.
All right, everybody. Good luck.
Maurice opened 7-6 off and took it down. Got a little rebate on his 32K loss. I see it still says we have 9 players. This hasn't been updated yet.
Yeah, we have 8.
I wonder if Kevin has just called it a day and he's off. Is this Peter?
No, Peter's in seat 5.
Oh, Peter's here. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
I forgot what's his name? Kenny?
No, that's not Kenny. That's no, it is Kenny.
It's Kenny.
Yeah.
He says he has 191. All right, so it's a little bit closer, but it's
he's
more
got
like,
at least
it's
260.
More like 250. Yeah. More like 260.
Yeah.
For sure. Let's see. All right, so I guess Maurice has now decided to show us some
Right.
cards. Maurice going to open 4-2 suited.
Well, 42 is the answer, according to Douglas Adams. To life, the universe, and everything.
2 ace-9s already folded. Peter going to fold. Tom's going to defend here. Tom did make a joke about calling Maurice's all in. I wonder if this is the hand. Spade in the window? No.
No.
Brick City.
Swing and a miss.
Tom check, Maurice bet, fold. Next hand. Oh, he snap check behind. All right, all right.
Checkity check.
Maurice is slowing down, switching it up. Okay, now when it's checked again, Maurice has to bet. Maurice, you have to bet, right? Yeah.
only if he wants to win.
Yeah. What did he just
Ooh, and he
min-click?
min bet. Yeah, nice little tempting min
Okay.
bet.
4K. You can't never
Right,
fold for a min
that's
bet, bro.
yeah. Well, I mean, it's a bet that screams I have a queen, and I'm trying to get value.
No.
But
that's
that's the
never-
problem
that's
with
never
it,
a
right?
queen. That's never a queen. Nobody bets 4K. The min. What?
Play for 22, but there's a catch.
He snap called?
Yeah.
Wait, Maurice snap called.
Yeah.
Maybe he did he have pocket fours?
Yeah. Yeah, now you got to think it's
Four
maybe a
deuce
card
doesn't
reader
make
error now with
yeah.
4 deuce.
That doesn't make sense. He wouldn't have snap called on the river with 4
Pocket
high.
deuces or pocket fours. Something like that. Maybe.
Well, see, we see his cards, but we still don't know what he has. That's crazy.
Right.
This is so crazy.
Which is why I'm confused why he wouldn't put him in to begin with. Well, if it's not going to read him right.
I mean, the card reader works more than half the time, but there is that occasional 10% of
Right.
the time where it doesn't work. There's no way that. I know he didn't just call the 4 high, so I'm gonna guess he had pocket fours. It was either pocket fours or pocket deuces for sure, and he just didn't believe him. Donald, I think it was ace jack. I mean, Donald's not really aggressive. I feel like he's not folding here, but I'm not sure if he's going to raise. He's probably going to call. Oh, and then he reaches for red chips. I was wrong. Now Maurice has ace queen behind him, and he just flats.
Yeah,
okay, no
he,
3-bet. I thought Maurice might have made a 3-bet, not because he's tilted, but because.
Well, no, Luna, because Joey's not here today. Kevin's here today.
Please ask Joey. I know. Oh, did we not mention that Joey's not here today?
Yeah,
We
Joey-
we already talked to
Well,
Josh, and like that's all there is. All there is to it.
Right.
It's
And
not
I
really-
understand because Joey's like a workaholic. You know, being surprised that he's not here today, but he's really not here today.
he's never here on Saturdays. It's always.
Oh,
Kevin.
okay. Well, that's how long it's been since I did a Saturday show. I'm usually Wednesday or Thursday. And I see Joey all the time.
All hearts. Nobody has one. Donald gonna c-bet.
Nobody has a
And
heart.
Snap fold from Maurice shows the ace.
Shows the ace queen. Oh, show it.
Donald showed
Ooh,
the
he
ace
shows the ace
jack.
jack. Oh, fantastic.
Ace Jackson is deck.
Maurice is now, I believe he's a little tilted.
Yeah,
I do
he didn't
believe-
like that.
No, he did not like that at all. The word "wow" escaped his lips as he stood up. All right, I think.
Yeah.
That's what happens when motherfuckers keep saying my name. People subliminally try to.
If we this name wouldn't come up as much if you just had your cards on the box, but
Yeah, it's because you keep saying my name, so he subliminally wants to try to outplay me.
I'm not trying to be a nerd, but subliminal is written, not spoken.
nerd.
I know. Well, it's when you read something with it's like in a certain where the columns are a certain way. That's subliminal.
I feel like subliminal messages could be. They could be a visual.
It is visual. That's why.
Subliminal messages. I guess you're right.
Right, when you're
Or
reading it.
auditory. What about like auditory? You don't think there could be auditory subliminal messaging?
That's closer to a hypnotic suggestion.
Well, that could be subliminal. Don't make me look up subliminal right now.
Dude, he's ready to Google that right now.
I got my hand on the phone. But Kenny opens blind versus blind. Wow, he went for the steal with 10-3 off. Donald defending king 3 suited. Blind versus blind. I don't think we haven't seen many blind versus blind hands today.
And wow, these flops are just not hitting anybody. It's a rare talent.
Check, check. Board pairs on the turn. I think maybe Kenny. This is a delayed C-bet here. And it's going to work, yeah. Kenny didn't like the flop, but after Donald checked behind, I guess he figured nobody has anything.
Right.
The board paired the turn. Nothing changes, so Kenny just decides to go back to my steal.
Try to yoink it.
He said, yeah, well, he
Homer
went for the
Simpson
steal.
style.
He
Yoink!
went for the steal. Pre-flop. Pre-flop steal didn't work. New information meant he could steal on the turn. And I don't even see any short stacks, really. I guess the shortest has like what?
Would
50 or
probably
60?
be Peter, who's around 70-ish, I think. Yeah, Maurice was way up there. He's kind of down to earth a little bit. The chips are really well spread out right about now between
Maurice
our remaining 8
has
players.
had a bad couple of orbits.
Yeah, that
Past
was-
have not been good to him.
Raise to 13.
Ooh, okay, so Dave, one of the short stacks, he's going to open Ace King. After
Oh, I was wrong.
Mitchell
Dave's the
wins.
shortest stack, not Peter.
Yeah, well, but it was definitely between Dave and Peter.
Kenny,
They
who
both had-
definitely has more than 199K.
13.
Yeah. Wow, 3 aces. I feel like 10-9 suited is looking really good here. Or not.
Wow, did Ace 6 legit get the best of that? No. Okay, I was going to
Ace
say.
King.
Dave, yeah, Dave with the king. I said I know Ace 6 did not just get the best of that.
This is an easy all in for the short stack. Kenny has a piece, but it's not the top pair. Oh, he's reaching.
He's
might.
like,
He might.
well, he's like, I got chips.
Right. I feel like, you know, the bounty in play is always a factor.
Yeah.
Especially when you have a lot of chips.
Joey's not here. Guys, give it Joe.
And on top of that, we can see his cards. I don't
Right,
understand
right.
why
Now
we're still
they're getting
talking
put in the
about
box,
this.
so it's
Yeah.
not even a thing anymore.
Dave is way ahead with Ace King, and he's got the spade redraw backdoor. Kenny has 2
Yeah.
immediate outs.
Josh.
He's got a backdoor. A club
Yeah.
draw on the sweat. Could be a sweat on the turn. Negative. No
Nope.
sweat.
Negative Ghost Rider. The pattern is full.
And Dave finds a double
But,
with Ace King.
Even when Josh isn't here, he's here. Trust me, guys. Josh knows. It's cool. I'm surprised he hasn't chimed in the chat yet.
Well,
Not to say he won't. He might before we're done here. But
like I said, I'm done talking about this situation. I'm just talking about poker at this point.
yes, which is what we do here. We talk about poker
No, and chicken wings.
and nothing else.
Apparently.
No, that is a myth. That is a vicious lie. And we talk about poker.
Oh, what's his name said it. It must be true.
Right. Apparently
even know
the
the guy's
greatest poker commentator of all time. and we're just a couple of
to be fair,
bozos, apparently.
Or a couple of schlubs. Solomon under the gun with that hat. Bro, I love it. That hat is very stylish.
Right. You can't have a name like King Cowboy Black on the stream and not have a hat like that. It's just illegal. Like, if I was taking all the names, I'm King Cowboy Black, and he's got, like, a baseball cap on, I'd be like, no, you're not. Pick another name. You got to have a cool hat like that.
Option.
Limp pot. 3 ways. Wow,
Trippy
5.
Trippy for Mitchell.
Top pair.
Slow.
Top pair for
Slay.
Solomon. Second
Yeah, a
pair
10,
for Maurice,
yeah.
and Maurice is short, but I don't think he's gonna.
Yeah,
not
he's
gonna
like-
this one. Well,
Raise to 30.
there's alarm bells going off,
Ooh, yeah, I'm not
but it's
sure.
cheap enough.
Yeah.
The min click is just so cheap.
I mean, King Cowboy Black's driving the action. If I have the set, I let him. I said, hey, you want to drive, man? Here you go. Here's the wheel.
That is 55,000.
I mean,
How am I third?
the check raise, and that's a virgin. I mean, he's got what 30K
Right.
behind. That's pretty much most of his chips.
All in.
Wow.
Oh, and he went all
Solomon
in.
shoved,
Wow.
and he's gonna be drawing
Yeah,
dead here.
he's
Wow.
no bueno, man.
This is a double up for Mitchell, so now he's looking more like 200K.
Yeah, he is. 244.
Maurice, why are you touching other people's chips?
Yeah,
bro? Come on.
I get the spirit of helpfulness, but
Nice, Kevin. Actually, now Maurice was.
I was gonna say, I'd be like,
Maurice's
okay,
looking
probably
good, bro.
now. Probably now you
Come
can.
on,
You can
Kevin,
cut the chips,
Butterfingers.
but nah, you can't.
40, 50, 60, 75, 80.
And just like that, King Cowboy Black he was near the leaders, but now he finds himself firmly planted in the danger
That's
zone.
a huge hit to Solomon's stack.
It is.
I said King Cowboy Black once or twice. That's it. I'm not saying it again. But yeah, that hurts.
Yeah.
Solomon, unfortunately.
I mean, set of fives, it's hard to see that
Well,
coming.
Limping under the gun. And then flopping top pair. It's a disastrous situation.
Top pair with a flush draw. See two out of set.
What top pair? There's no flush draw. But whatever. So now we got 3 short stacks under 100K, and everybody else. I wonder what the average chip stack is.
What happens when you get old, you know?
That's what happens when you get old.
Right. You make final tables on live streamed events? Man, I'm kind of getting old. When am I make a final table on a live streamed event? I made plenty of final tables, but not on internet TV.
Yeah, king, queen. Yeah, king, queen. You told me.
Raised to 18.
Danny with 18 with the ace queen.
18 is the bet.
Easy. Ugh, those hands to blinds. It's that meme. Ugh, brother. Ugh.
What's
What's that, brother?
What's that? I love that meme.
Yeah, so that's what those. Yeah, well, that's what those hands
here
in the
we
blinds
go.
look like.
8 bigs, 8 bigs. 12.
Actually, it cut the number in half thanks to the big blind Annie.
I'm going to say the average is, what, 150-ish probably? Somewhere in the middle, 150, 170. And what's that? 10, 15, 20 bigs?
Yep.
25 bigs?
If the action don't get you, the blinds will.
Go in there and tell him.
This guy's still talking about wanting to commentate.
Seriously, we'll be shutting this down and the game will be over. He might still be out there. Ooh, 2 ladies at the same time. Lucky guy.
The question is, can he get another hand? Nope.
Nope.
The
Yeah.
answer is nope.
Well, that's okay, because sometimes those nice hands get cracked
I
by
don't
some
know.
garbage
I want
on the
action
flop.
when I have queens.
Well, I want action when I have 2 ladies too, but you know.
Okay, buddy. Does your wife know about this?
She was one of the ladies. So yes,
Stop
yes,
it.
she does.
Stop it.
I thought they were. Two 13.
Nice, puts him in the
Kevin
box.
with the pro move.
Easy.
The
Nice
pro
one, nice
stream
one.
dealer move. Good job, buddy.
MVP. MVP.
Good job, buddy. And yes, we do want to see the folded cards of people who are not here.
Right.
Absolutely, we get something to talk about. Oh my God, he
Right.
just folded aces.
Right, because that's always the joke, right? When you
Right.
play live and somebody misses hands, they're like, "Bro, you had aces like
Yeah,
4 times. It
that's
was
true.
crazy." Here it can actually happen. I mean, it didn't happen there, but
But it could. The possibility is there.
he had Doyle, but I don't think he was interested in Doyle.
Nothing runs like a deer, sir. Yeah, that's right. Get the money first. 6,000. Guess who's here? Oh, Maurice is here. Wow. You gotta change your name. Sound like the police. Maurice, pull over.
Donald reaching. It looks like a flat there. Gonna just call.
But they're suited.
You didn't have any rings, bro.
It's my favorite thing that the players say. They were suited.
Fame comes with success.
I mean, I feel like when you're deep enough.
Oh, here we go.
Never mind.
Peter.
Now I'd be happy. Well,
Ace King,
I think even a little min click with Ace 3 suited might have been better than the flat. But you save chips when you run into a hand like this.
Yeah, 06, 07, 06. Well, it was in Puerto Rico. It's not.
And Tom's like, I kind of liked my big blind hand, but damn, dude, not that much.
They don't recognize that in the U.S. The upper.
Donald giving him the stare down.
Play poker.
Knows he needs to hit a flop, and he's behind. Snap fold from Maurice.
Peter chipping up slowly but surely.
Not sure this is the tournament to
Yeah, I'd imagine you
chip
did.
up slow but sure at the final table. With all them bounties in play.
A lady never tells.
A lady never tells. Somebody said, would you? And then he said, a lady never tells.
Let's fall on that 4. I'm sorry. Take one.
It's only 6. Why do I feel like we've been doing this for like 3 hours? It's only been 1 hour.
Well, 2 for me. I had to come in and set up. But they
I
said
got-
4 o'clock.
I
We
got-
didn't do
I
anything,
was
you
here-
know, for, right.
I was here at 3:30.
I knew somebody
I
was.
turned on the PC. Yeah, you saw
Right,
me.
because
turned
I
on the
said,
PC,
I'm
but then
looking, I'm like,
walked
I got a
away, and
payout sheet and the computer's on. I'm
when
like,
I-
who
No,
beat
when
me
I came
here?
back to set it up, you were
Right.
already there.
I did the titles. I mean, I did them wrong, but you know.
I was about to say, but
but then
you
I
know.
but then I did them right. So you know, they were only wrong for I think 2 hands.
Let's see that flop.
Our production crew right on top of it. He's like, hey, this is wrong. You should probably change it.
I think it was one of the players who noticed, actually. I heard them talking about, oh, flush draw for Mitchell. Not much for anything. Kenny with 2 overs and a gutty. Well, he might actually bet it. Yep.
27,000.
Mitchell's not very aggressive. It's definitely not a fold. I don't know if he's going to raise. I feel like, well,
right.
it's an
I
ugly
mean,
flop.
with his stack, and I got the nut flush draw,
No, he's
I'm
not
probably seeing
folding.
1 more card.
He's not. He's definitely not folding.
Maybe 2,
The question
depending
is
on,
raise or call, and
right.
he chose call, which I was pretty sure he was going to do. He's not overly aggressive, and that flop is very much in the big blind's range.
That's
He's actually
9 of
ahead.
spades.
There's no way for him to know that, of course.
9 of spades
but-
for blood. Oh my
Ooh,
God, it's the
wow.
9 of diamonds.
Now it's time for
Kenny turns the
pain.
nuts. And what's the number?
It's going to let Kenny continuation bet, even though he only just now has a hand.
No, I mean, he had 2 overs and a gut shot, but he hit the gin card.
That is 30,000.
30 into 100 is very interesting. Snap call. Yeah.
Right. Well,
that's a
I mean, the
snap
pot's, you know, it's not that big of a bet compared to the pot.
Saying
And
it's
Mitchell does have outs, and
Wow, it's a
ooh,
chop.
hits
That's
a chop out.
crazy. He snap check. I think Mitchell doesn't put him on a hand, so he bets.
Now it's time to
and
play.
snap call. We're gonna
Right.
chop it up.
He was never folding that, but
Come on.
Run, go,
No,
get to the chopper. Kenny sees Kenny's just he sees that he just got 3 outed for a chop.
right. Could have been worse. That
I
10,
was-
that black
I
10,
was
that
just
black
gonna
10 could have
say,
been a
like,
spade.
What about he never sees it coming if it's a spade?
Right.
Well, spade I don't love. I can go away.
But if it's a 10 of spade, what if it's a
Nice
10 of
hand.
spades?
Are you calling that flop bet, Byron?
We already, we already know what that really means. Nice
Right.
hand. You know what that means. Nice suck out. It's called the suck out, re-suck out. Let's be honest here.
Right.
Turn was a suck out. River was a chop suck out. Suck out, re-suck out.
Lucky at a poker table? No. Stop. It's all skill.
Take control of the hand, Betty Boop.
I just realized, actually, Kenny hit a 3-outer because it couldn't have been a 9 of spade. Kenny hit a 3-outer. And then Maurice hit, sorry, not Maurice, Mitchell hit a 3-outer.
Yeah.
I think I did 10 of spades. Though, but I didn't want to see a spade.
6, call 6.
Solomon flat 6 with 40K behind. Queen 10 off. Peter, he's got an awkward chip side. I was gonna say I could see him just shove here with 12 bigs, but he's actually going to 2.5x.
It looks like he wants a little action, just not too much.
Heads up.
Well, here we
And
have
he gets no action if he shoves.
2 short stacks. Right. No, but I mean, when you have 15 bigs or less, I'm okay
Yes.
with taking down blinds. That's why I don't mind shoving with ace 10. A limp pot, I guess. Somebody limped in front of you, but he's short. I don't know. This is a tough spot now for Solomon. He does shove. This might work.
Well, he checks.
Oh, I thought he said
Yeah.
all in. No.
No, he didn't say
Peter's going to continue late. We haven't seen Peter do this yet.
Well, he has
Peter's
to. He's going to
bluffing.
get bluffed out of the hand if you don't.
I'm just saying Peter has been playing like tight enough that like this is going to work.
Yeah.
But I didn't expect Peter to step out of line like this. I like it.
Right. He's only played like 5 hands all show.
Correct. Correct. I didn't know he had it in him. Let's go, Peter.
I don't know. He never called me back. So
Bluffing with the best hand.
Well, there's that.
Yeah, he can't know that,
Right.
of course, but that's what happened.
You just attacking a short stack, and that's how you're supposed to do it. And bounties, you know.
If he goes back and watches the show after it's on YouTube, he'll be all like, oh, hey, I had the best hand there.
Name one old guy who goes back and watches stuff on YouTube.
I don't know.
I'll wait.
No, I can't.
They
You
don't.
No,
they
you
don't exist.
You win that one. That's why I led with the disclaimer.
Them
If.
them and unicorns, they don't exist.
But they do exist. I offer to buy my daughter one every time we do the Minions ride. I keep waiting for her to go, it's so fluffy, but she never does. Dang it.
15.
I said if she would just do that once, I'm like, you know what? It's worth the $40 they want for the tiny stuffed unicorn.
It's so fluffy. Where's the minion ride? Universal? What is that?
Universal, yeah.
Yeah, I love Universal.
26 is the bet. You got a call.
Wait, what just happened?
Well, first it was a raise.
Right. But Mitchell, he can open, or?
Yeah. Oh, no, it's the Ducks. He's all in with the Ducks.
15
Steffi
to
Moe's
31.
hand. Oh, how I hate the Ducks.
I feel like. Oh, Maurice is in the
Maurice,
tank?
right. He's Jack 10. I mean, I don't
Maurice
hate
is-
it, but.
Yeah, but not with
No, with
open and
four-way
all in and
action,
call.
yeah.
Right.
It's,
yeah.
I definitely like it a lot less than I normally would. Mitchell with a suited AK. I mean,
This should be a 4-bet.
200.
I mean, if you
Yeah,
can't
he
call
did.
for the elimination,
He did 4-bet. He 4-bet
Yeah.
to 200K.
because you're after the bounties, I'm like,
Correct.
if you can't go after a bounty with Ace King suited, what are we even doing here?
It's not even that. I just want to protect my hand when there's an all-in. Yeah.
All right, but unlike
we
the
go.
Ducks,
And then there's some
Ace
dead
King
money.
is not a made hand, so Mitchell still has to hit something. And
Safe
that's
flop
not
for
it.
Solomon.
Flush draw's dead.
No, he's
Ooh,
got some
more outs.
now.
A 10 for a
Ace king to
straight.
10 doesn't get
Yeah.
there. Wow.
No, only 2 diamonds. The Ducks. The Ducks
Solomon.
double up.
Solomon finds a double. 2. So he actually tripled up because
Right, all
flatted
the dead
button.
money. Right. Okay,
Kenny
you're
flatted button and then had to fold when Mitchell 4-bet there. And Kenny's in the background yelling.
Now,
"You
now
should've
just
played that."
over. Right. Just over the 100K mark. So.
Solomon's back in it.
Yeah,
Now,
Solomon-
now we really don't
now,
have any
now
short
he's
stacks.
yeah.
Oh,
now
it's
now his head's
actually
above water
Maurice.
again.
Maurice is the only short stack. He's the only one under 100.
Don't blame Mitchell for that at all.
Oh,
in a
even
bounty
Maurice would have hit a jack in one.
Right.
So he's kind of hitting himself too.
I guess I'm supposed to raise, but Ace King.
I haven't made one correct play this final table. I told you what I'm supposed to talk. I don't know what to do.
Yeah, Maurice, I feel your pain, bro. I've had
Headphones in. I mean,
some days are like that, bro. Can't do nothing right.
You only remember it
Everything
because
you do is
he would have
wrong.
ended up winning. I mean, how many times did he go all in 4 ways with Jack 10?
I understand.
feel good
of
about it.
course, it's not. Of course, but like it's a pure gamble spot,
Right.
and it's a pure like number spot, and that's why Maurice is like maybe I should have gambled. There was practically 100K in the pot already,
Yeah, but
25 or 20, 30, 30, 30. Yeah, it's 100K in the pot. And so that it would have been straight gamble,
don't you want players to
and it would have worked. I mean, it was a correct fold, but it would have worked.
jack high against
Boris is hitting himself only because he's. I know how it is. Like when
Right,
you're
because
thinking
it
about
hit-
it, you're like
because it
maybe
hit.
and then you no, but like he was
Right.
thinking about it.
No,
He was
I
on the
know.
fence.
He was.
He was
thought
very
about it.
close to pulling the trigger, and the fact that he didn't pull the trigger, he's beating himself up about it. Don't beat yourself up about it, but
But if it doesn't come, you're patting yourself on the back. You're like, wow, I'm a great player.
it's a pure gamble spot. I mean, and he knows that. That's why I didn't feel like gambling. I mean,
That is 13.
all right, so we're back to poker here.
Right. Tom with
Checks to Tom. He's got second pair. I mean, everybody is. It was a limp pot, so yeah, the bet with the jack makes sense. Now Mitchell has a gut shot, and he's got a peel.
Heads up. We're gonna check.
activate. Now you're checking.
Now Mitchell has a pair.
Some more outs for Mitchell, and that's not one of them.
Right. I think this just goes check, check.
Tom's going to
Tom
get it with
wins.
A's and J's. All right, well, as exciting as the moneymaker is, it's not the only thing we got coming up here at PBKC.
Well, what else we got going on, Matt?
Well, on Valentine's Day, February 14th, we're going to have Chris McDonald's Memories of Elvis Valentine's Day show here at the Fabulous Paddock Restaurant. Our Dinner and a Show series, February 14th. Doors open at 6:30. Dinner starts at 8. Head over to pbkennelclub.com for more information and tickets for Memories of Elvis. Uh-huh.
All 6.
Okay, the classic broadcaster mistake. Drew failed to stretch before we started the show, so he had to go get that in. So
You know,
you don't want to pull something
I
in the middle of a
should've
show.
I didn't do my yoga this morning, so feeling a little tense around the midsection. Had to crack my back.
Luckily, we have fabulous massage therapists at the Palm Beach Kennel Club. I mean, we don't get to utilize their services, but you guys do when you come in and play. So check them out. Usually walking around in
I've seen employees get
You know,
massages
the
in break room.
blue-
I've never got one before.
the
Not
blue
here.
shirts that say massage on the back of them.
10,000.
A dealer offered to buy me a massage in lieu of a tip when he saw me kind of cricking my neck. My neck was bothering me that day.
You turned
wouldn't-
down a free massage?
No, the floor wouldn't let me accept it. I would be like, yeah, that sounds fabulous. I would absolutely love that. And the floor said,
Gotcha.
yeah, can't really
Gotcha.
do that.
Nice work, Maurice.
But
Maurice,
I thought
buy
it
some
was great.
chips.
Thought it was great of the player to offer. You know, that was nice of him.
Yeah.
All right, next hitter coming in.
Maurice now got like 70-ish. He's up. Yeah.
Kind of passing chips around.
Much needed chip up.
Miss Feliz is back. The only dealer to score a knockout here on the final table. So
Well, good. Now we just
we'll
need
see
like
if she's still got that
7
mojo.
We just need like 7 more. Thought it was something important? There's nothing.
On this show, no news is bad news. Every time I see it,
Can you get me a Coke? Can you get me a drink?
yeah, a Mountain Dew, please. Yes, please. Thank you. You're a diamond, mate.
Peter with ace-9 suited, but he's under the gun. He's looking around like he don't like the situation. Kenny's going to open queen 10. I think he's still a little tilted about that queen 8 of clubs.
Yeah.
Fold.
All right, Solomon now with the Kennel Club hand, and he shows it the proper respect.
Can't fold K9 at the Kennel
Not
Club,
it
huh?
players do. They look at
I
it and they
think-
fold it.
I think it's a real thing. That
I
people
do.
be looking at it and be like, I'm at the Kennel Club.
I mean, I fold it all the time,
It's
but
a running joke. Of course you fold it all the time.
but
It's
I
a
can't
running-
play here, so I'm never here when I
gotcha,
have
gotcha.
it.
There's
So I'm
other-
like, oh, this only works at the Kennel Club. I have to
There's
throw it
other
away.
dog tracks.
Yeah, there's 2 in like the whole country.
There's one
No,
down
there's
south, and then there's one in
Oh, well, they don't. But I mean,
Nobody
dog
has
tracks
dogs.
that runs dogs. I mean, there's Southland and Wheeling Island. That's it.
in Florida.
No, that's in the whole country.
Really?
There's only two dog tracks
thought
that
the Florida
still
ones got
run
shut down.
dogs. It did get shut down. Wheeling Island's in West Virginia and Southland's in Arkansas. And it's still legal there. Yes, thank you, Josh. See, I keep telling you guys, just hang out in the chat. Josh will appear. He's always here, even when he's not here.
A Joey problem. Whoa! Finally, Josh. Hey,
Yeah.
thanks for the. Yeah.
He's always here. He's always watching.
Can't be a Joey problem if Joey's not here.
This show is his brainchild, so he's always checking in.
Raise 30.
Yes, sir.
I was gonna say, Joey's not even here.
Oh.
Uh-oh,
Maurice.
SpaghettiOs.
Maurice is looking like a little
9s,
uphill.
8s, 6s.
Solomon stepped into it, I think.
Yeah,
That's
that's
gonna be a problem.
There's gonna be some hurt feelings here. I'm just saying. And Peter's like, how did I get into this one with my ace jack suited?
Well, it's a hand you would have liked to play, but do you have
Oh, absolutely.
a 10x open? Oh no, it's a
I'd love to
6.
play ace jack suited.
5x open. Solomon's all in. He snapped both 9s. Yeah, and the smirk from Solomon means he knows he's not looking good. Thanks, Jake.
The 6s get out of the way. So much. Oh, and a 6 comes.
And a 6 in the window.
Oh,
Look
and
at
it boats up. River card. An 8!
Oh,
What? Oh, pain chasm. An 8 on the river.
What a disaster.
And Tom just
For
went for,
Maurice,
oh my
who
God,
had a-
why didn't I play to, oh, thank the good Lord I didn't play.
Well,
Oh.
just to add insult to injury,
Ah.
Maurice is already saying, I can't do anything right today. And then he gets it in good.
He
4-1
does. And then
favorite, rides all the way to
oh,
the river and just 2 outers. Yikes.
Ooh.
What a
I
what a
can feel the
shocking
pain
revelation.
from here, from 15 minutes in the past, or the future. No, past. We're past. They're future.
We're
Okay.
we're in the past. We're living in the past.
Oh.
Wow. That's tough.
And how about Jason here joining us at the broadcast table? This is the second time he's seen it. He's all like, oh, these guys don't even know what's about to happen.
Jason's allowed to have a microphone.
Right. Yeah, dude. Grab one. There's no rule against it. I mean, we even have Josh in the chat. I'm sure Josh would say, no, don't let him on, if that's how he felt. But no, I'm not seeing anything like that.
Me and Terry let Ron come on and chat with us, and now he's a regular commentator. This is Josh's brainchild, but we are here. We're the stars.
Right, yeah. And he trusts us to run it, which
Wait.
I always found hilarious.
Oh, I thought Solomon was all in again. Look at his
No, no,
I
yeah.
thought- for a second, I thought he was all in again. So Maurice is unfortunately all in for less than the big.
Right.
And now everybody's bounty hunting at this point. Look at that. Who min clicked it? Oh, Kenny min clicked. I guess he knew that it's highly likely that Maurice is just going to go all in for 4K. So
Right.
now we have a side pot run.
And this is the side pot. 4 live players.
5-way, 1 short stack
Wow.
all in. No deuce for Dave.
A 7 for Tom. We don't know what Maurice has,
Seven's
which
the best hand. So now here's the thing, though. Usually in tournaments, there's an all-in player. Everybody just kind of checks unless you have a monster. But this is a bounty tournament, so there's actual cash value here.
right.
There. Now Tom says I got second pair. Maybe it's good. Time to protect.
It could be.
That's a good bet. See, this is why in a bounty tournament you can't give free cards. Mitchell now double gutted, and he's got 1 over. So he's got some equity.
He's a 6 or a deuce.
Or
I
an
mean,
ace, or an ace.
there's only 1 deuce left at best.
Well, he can't know that.
No,
but
he
it looks-
can't, but-
It's looking like he has 10 outs.
And nope,
That's not
one
one
of
of
them. We have no idea what Maurice has, which is hilarious because we have to know because he's all in.
We're gonna have to.
At some point, we're gonna know.
I think Tom's gonna win this one.
Tom's gonna get that side pop.
Maurice had King 10. I just saw it.
I mean, we can't. Well, we could say it, just
It's one less thing to do.
not on the air.
It's one less thing.
And the bounty chips. I mean, it looks like, oh, he's all in for 4K, but this is the bounty tournament.
He had a bunch of bounties.
He had a lot of bounty
it looked
chips.
like he had at least 200 or 300. So
Yeah.
that's a good 100, 150 bucks into Tom's pocket. And that Tom made the joke. I'll call your all in. When they were deep, when they both had like
Yes,
150K.
he did, and he called the all in.
And he got there.
I mean, I think Maurice said about 180K at the time, but
Right. That's what I'm saying. They were both deep at the time that he was making those.
right, and it ended up being 4K.
And what a turn! Look at Solomon now. Look at the turnaround. What did he
is.
have? He was all in for 31K at one point.
Hits a 2-outer, cripples Maurice.
Before that, what was the hand that he? What was the other hand that he doubled up with? I can't remember.
Oh. So now I feel bad because I can't remember either.
Pocket deuces versus Mitchell's.
Oh,
ace
right.
king.
Okay,
Yeah,
the
yeah,
ducks. Yeah. Okay. Now I remember.
And those two hands. Solomon's got 120, 140K.
42.
All right, Mitchell opening under the gun. That's a big open.
42 is the answer.
It's a big hand. 42. I got the reference.
Right.
I just watched that 2 weeks ago. I love that movie. That's such a good movie.
And like most movies, the book's better, but the book's like
I didn't like the book, to be
book's
honest
like
with you.
thick.
I just didn't like it. I
It
don't know.
depends on your brand of sense of humor. Douglas
Correct.
Adams is either hilarious, but he gets a little wordy.
No, I like the movie a lot, actually.
Right.
So we're going heads up here. 9 hits. Donald hits his 3-outer.
Betty, you do
And he's going to donk bet into the pre-flop razor. 50. Half pot.
if I'm on,
Yeah, Mitchell snap full. Mitchell is just not messing around when he doesn't feel like he's got the hand. Like, I would have at least thought about it.
Betty said if he's going.
I guess we know that Donald's not betting with air there. Ace-king can only beat air.
Maurice ain't even here, and he's leading the V-pip. That's an accomplishment.
I'll be Jason.
That's funny. Well, I'm glad we don't have to talk about that anymore.
Yeah, let me take that call.
Well, to be fair, he's still not putting his cards in the box. We could talk about it if we really wanted to.
I want to know what changed. I want to know what changed. Like I said, he started actually doing it.
Right.
But anyways, this is not a conversation. It's over. We're not talking about this.
Right.
Solomon, 156K. Let's go,
Just
buddy.
going to talk about the game because
Cowboy
we're
hat.
professionals.
Talk
and
about.
poker, and that's it.
I just realized everybody has a hat.
Yeah.
Is that right? Yes, sir. What a read.
Solomon looking like he wants to.
You 8,000.
Oh, he's flatting.
488 now, I believe.
Blinds are 4-8. Yep.
So that's 20K in orbit. So if you're right around that 120K mark, I'm like,
Only
well,
got
it's
5 orbits. What's that? 40
6
hands?
orbits. Yeah.
40 hands when we're 8-handed.
And that's if 7-handed. That's if the blinds never
Kenny
go up
just-
again, which they of course will.
And he just leads out. Snap leads out with Jack high. Good read. Good little table read there that nobody raised. Let's find out.
Not quite. I might have checked that one.
610. Stop it, Tom. Stop it.
Fibs at a poker table? The hell you say?
No, Tom said, would you have 10-6? Like the flop was 10-10-6.
Right.
Of course he said no, I would have checked that. Of course Kenny would have checked one time.
I'd have been like, feel free to bet it, my dude. King Cowboy Black with 69, dude.
He has been playing a lot of hands under the gun, just flatting. It's kind of interesting. It only got him in trouble that one time with the Jack
Right.
9 top
I was
pair.
going to say he's gotten away with it a lot, but I mean, not every time, obviously, but a lot of the time. Gives you, I mean, just playing like that in that position suggests you've got a pretty decent hand.
This is a daily tournament, but I think there's some higher tier tournaments, or you're going to have people punishing limpers, and it's going to be hard to do that against certain tables.
No, Luna, his cards were shown. What did he have? King 10?
His cards in.
And his all-in hand? He
Well,
had King
I
10.
saw his hand, but he didn't.
Right,
didn't
he turned
table
it
his
up.
hand, so Luna's
Right.
correct. That's on the dealer.
okay.
That's on the dealer to
Yeah.
to show all the hands. I mean, Luna,
Okay,
I think
maybe I shouldn't
think
say
you're getting,
he showed it,
I
but we
think
saw
Luna's
it.
getting
you
a
know.
little excited. Maybe there's a lot of hate for Maurice, and I get it.
Yeah.
There is a lot of hate out there for Maurice. But Luna is really not happy with
Right,
with
clearly
the way
not.
we're handling Maurice today. But Maurice being Maurice, and he's gone.
Dunsky
Karma does weird things sometimes.
for the
you know?
day. I mean, he makes a lot of final tables, so it's going to be tough to say we've seen the last of them on this show.
He does have a lot of rings, but you know he's a character. So now we're moving on. Did
With
Peter
Snowman, no less.
Oh, I thought Peter folded under the gun. Peter has 8s here. The blind's going up to 20K. Yeah, like you said, 100K around. I mean, this is a
Yeah, this is.
this is a time where we got to start making moves.
I said you can make moves or death by less than 1,000 cuts with the rising blinds. More like death in 20 cuts.
I'd rather go out swinging than get blinded out. Mitchell's in a funky spot because he's not super deep, and Peter's kind
No,
of tight.
not like
Yeah,
he
he folds.
was.
I think I don't like playing out of position against Peter with that stack with Mitchell's. I like to fold. Find a better spot.
And we're seeing more and more players in the danger zone. That's what happens when you move chips around with continuously escalating blinds. And when you go up 20 to 25%.
Oh, I would love
Per
if I have
increment.
100K. Yeah,
Right,
if I have 100K in
it's-
chips, I want to take down 20K in blinds.
Yeah, you
whenever possible.
need to make moves, and you need to make
Yeah.
them soon.
100%.
Here's a yellow chip third down and middle red stack.
I love that. Peter's like, oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that. It means he has 4K
Is that what he
less
said?
than what. Yeah, he said,
Is that
I'm
what he
very
said? I'm sorry to hear that.
that.
Oh, that's funny, dude.
Because he's short stacked and he
Ooh.
now has 4K less than he thought he had.
Kenny opened and Mitchell snap shove pocket jacks. Goodbye.
Yep, not gonna get action on that one. Not with AC Juicy. Perhaps if we were playing high-low. That's a snap call.
There should be a Hold'em high-low game. Is there not a Hold'em high-low game?
I've seen one,
Where does that exist?
and not in a professional
Oh,
card
yeah.
room.
Yeah, yeah. In a home game type setting?
I've seen the game before, yes, but
Not the king set? Yeah. Not the one outer. Yeah.
You know, either that or
It felt strong. That's 6, 7, 8, really.
You can have that or aces there.
Sure. I could have 8.
Can't beat either one.
It's a good tournament. Good tournament.
Mike can turn and remember an ace. It's going to be long.
Yeah. Somebody go to Harris. They're going to be here for another hour.
Taking a
battle of the
walk.
blinds, yep.
First walk we've seen
Ball
all day.
4, take your base.
It's on MTV.
Peter's gonna trot on down to first.
Yeah, it's like Dire Straits, Bon Jovi, us.
Bon Jovi.
Yeah, Rolling Stones. Little U2 action, and then we go back to the big blind. It's kind of nice.
I'm sorry. What?
Yeah,
How
what
are
did I
those
miss?
bands related? Rolling Stones,
They-
and Bon Jovi, and
No,
U2.
They were in the sense of what he was talking about, but I missed it, so I don't know.
Is he talking about the playlist they're playing right now?
Oh, maybe. Do we have a playlist playing right now?
I don't know.
I don't
Well, you're not gonna hear it down
I
here.
don't hear any music.
Yeah. Actually, I'm planning on it.
They do update those playlists. I mean, I was just dealing some death in a tournament one time. I was knocking out a player like per hand, almost, just cooler after cooler. And right when I knock out like my 5th player in a row, right when he gets up, you hear the radio go, dun 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 dun, and I took
The
everything I had
timing.
not to laugh because he would have thought the player thought I would have been laughing at him, which I wouldn't be. It was
It
just,
was the
it's just
timing.
really right.
That's funny.
You get another one bites the dust right when you knock out like 5 players in a row.
Heads up, 2 players.
Nope. That.
Solomon, I'm surprised he didn't try to continue after he raised pre.
Yeah.
Tom looking to steal
Yeah, the
here
position-
now.
Right. If you check back to the checker, you might try to steal it on you.
Yep.
Um,
I guess Solomon just wanted to take down some blinds. Once he got resistance, he was shut down.
You're sick, man.
Really, we got one of those, and in Florida, in our Moneymaker Tour, and Omaha 8 or better.
08 tournaments. Oh, do they?
Yeah, they. What day is that tournament? I know the Moneymaker's
Well, we haven't.
got
Oh
one.
yeah, no, we have an 08. We have a mixed game tournament. We have a horse tournament on the first
Yeah,
day.
the horse tournament. No, but I'm like strictly
Well, that
Omaha
includes.
8
That's
or
not
better.
actually. Yeah, that's not 08.
Oh,
the-
okay. Limit Omaha 8 or better on
the
Friday,
08
the 14th.
On Valentine's Day we have
Yeah.
we have an 08 tournament coming up in the Moneymaker Tour. That's on a Friday. What time's that? Noonish? Is that the noon tournament?
That would be noon.
Gotcha.
Noon on February 14th.
Horse tournament on day 1. 08 and OE tournament on.
So
day
you can make a day out of it. You
3.
could swing by the fabulous Paddock Restaurant
Well, I
after
love-
the tournament.
I love
and,
that we have a lot of like regular mixed game players actually,
check out.
but we don't have a lot of mixed game options. But I see the mixed game tournaments are always the same people playing the mixed game tournaments.
Right. Tag me out when you get back, because me too. All right.
They're watching something. Play back. yeah, right.
No doubt about that.
Yeah, my stomach dropped just a little inside.
Like, I would have been, I ain't like sick.
Yeah, I heard the pocket sixes with the flop.
Not feel right.
Who won that hand? You won that hand?
I wait forward to you.
That's nice.
We need one more 8 out there.
Ah, look at you trying to go a little something.
I can only play with one card.
Yeah, I say the best for
All
last
right,
sometimes
fine.
there.
Tried the hard bargain.
Sorry I left you out.
Crazy. I love that card.
But does it like you? That's going to be the question there, Mr. Tom.
I've been working out. 19.
Great.
See that flop.
All right, battle of the blinds here.
Levy hates his stash. Everyone that's watching on TV is like, I gotta shave it off.
All right, heads up, 2 players.
Probably all the Coke I drink.
Well, same thing with the deal, but
Right. We
Right.
had a bunch of those.
well, they were free and they were offered. I mean, it'd be rude to say no. I would think.
Of course. Dude, what is that? I just noticed. Did you get that at a cereal box, bro?
Wow, the disrespect is palpable. Now that we're between hands, I feel like we can go to the.
Oh, I know you're a huge
to the
Panthers fan, but I
PIP.
didn't know you walking around with one of these,
You just said,
bro.
did I find out with a cereal box? No, that is a Stanley Cup championship ring.
That looks like he got it at the Cracker Jack box, bro. I'm messing with you, bro. Don't get offended.
I'm not. I'm just saying. It's got my name and my
You're a little-
number
You're a little offended.
on it. No,
It's nice.
you're not finding that in a cereal box.
What was last night? Here? Oh, no shit. Oh, wow.
Now I'm starting to
So
get cold.
yeah, now that
Forgot my sweater today, and I'm starting to get cold.
30 years of losing, we finally win one. You bet your booty I was getting a ring.
Congrats, diehard Panthers fan.
The team gave me my own number in 2003, so I had to get an 03. Yeah.
All right, Tom flats, King Jack off. Kenny gonna punish. Limper, 6-5 off.
Oh, everybody.
There's Lindstrom. 88. Let's go. Old school players.
Got a hit though.
Yeah, let's see what the flop is. He might have the flop.
Tom debating. Kenny's going to get away with it. He's going to get one through.
Not yet, but it's coming.
Yeah, probably.
5 yellow, please.
All right, orange, yellow, blue.
Orange, whatever.
Yeah, yellow horseshoes.
You got back 2. Oh, all right.
Heads up. Yeah. Different sort.
Still 7-handed at this final table. Not too many. I don't see any short stacks again. Everybody's got 100K or more. Nobody's ready to give up their bounties.
20,000.
Tom opened 20K. Donald snap 3 bets.
40,000.
Ace 10.
Any questions?
I haven't seen a lot of 3 betting from Donald here.
Heads up, 2 players. Check.
Top pair for Tom, second pair. Wow. Donald just instantly bets. Tom shoves.
All in. And call.
Donald snap calls. Wow.
Ace 10, king, queen. King, queen's
King Queen in a big lead, about 3-1 favorite. Oh, ace on the turn. No. Wow. Donald just makes a move and gets there.
I don't know. They got very similar. Well, he has more.
It's a big double up for Donald now. Tom gonna be crippled, I think.
166,000.
Wow, 166 double up for Don. Just spikes a 5-outer on the turn. That's nuts.
One yellow. This one?
Now Donald just, so he's got 350.
Massive double up.
I thought I heard a lot of commotion or something.
Oh, you distinctly heard a ruckus.
Thought I heard a ruckus.
Can you describe the ruckus?
Where's that from?
Breakfast Club.
Ah, yes.
Your wife said, you better hurry over that final table. I need a loaf of bread and some cheese.
A loaf of bread
Kenny,
and
Kenny's
some
a funny guy.
cheese.
Yeah, that's
Wow.
what a funny choice of groceries.
That ain't what my wife sends me out for.
I feel like that'd be the groceries in like 1930.
Right. She's usually got me running out for some frickin' Haagen-Dazs. Definitely not a loaf of bread and some cheese.
Late night craving.
Yeah.
This is a 3-way. Pretty good flop for both Dave and Kenny. Kenny flops best, but not by much. Actually, Dave has the best draw
Yeah.
here. The most equity with a double gutted. Actually, he's got a straight flush
That's
draw.
a
Gut shot,
lot
straight flush
of
draw.
outs.
Heads up, 2 players.
That's the entire side of the screen. There's one of them.
And that's one of them.
He snapped.
It's all over but the shouting.
Snap shoves. Yep, that's going to work.
Diamond, no diamond, no diamond. What else could you have?
He's going to, he wants
Right.
to show. Yeah.
I definitely would not have rewarded him for his correct read.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. Diamond, man, best friend.
Dave said my first hand in months.
Gabe's best friend. Great flop. 3, 4, 5, 7. Diamond.
On top of that, I had a flush draw on top
Yeah,
of
you did. Yeah, you had the world.
I had a
Could have.
lot out.
Yes, sir.
Wow, Donald has more than 400K. I thought he doubled up for like 350. He gonna open Queen Jack suited.
Oh, yeah, double it. Thank you. Re-raise all in.
Who just shoved?
All in.
Oh, Solomon.
Yep.
Solomon has a suited ace, and he's ready to go.
Suited ace 9.
He's got less than 10 bigs, yeah.
Yeah,
What are you
that's,
gonna do? Like I said, I'd rather go out swinging than
Right.
getting blinded out, so I don't mind this shove at all.
Oh,
Donald can't really fold for, what, 34?
Yeah, he's
Pretty
not gonna.
good.
He's not gonna like this.
Well, as long as you're live.
Showdown.
Oh, the clubs are dead
Right.
for Donald, but
You're
he's
right,
got
that's
two
why he's
live
not gonna like
cards.
it.
Clubs are not live, but he's gonna need some paint. Ace in the window. That's a safe flop. Ace 9. He needs a 10 for a sweat. Nope, drawing dead. So Solomon finds another double. This guy's got 9 lives. Maybe the hat's good luck.
Yeah, I told you, man. It's a cool hat.
I told him, I'm like, dude, I love your hat, bro.
I'm not even a hat guy. I kind of want one.
I'm not a cowboy hat guy. At
No,
all.
I'm not any kind of hat guy.
Yeah, I got you. I like a good fitted cap.
I mean, I grew up here in South Florida. I mean, it's hot, it's humid. I'm like,
Right.
we need a hat for it. Just makes
Actually,
your head
this
sweat
is-
more.
Okay, so ever since I cut my hair short, like, and with the cold weather, you feel it. The wind hits
Right.
on it, you just feel
Right,
it, bro. It is
right.
bad. So it's perfect, like, hat weather.
I mean, when I was out in Vegas, yeah, I wore a hat because, you know, it's dry, though, and you want to keep the sun
Super-
off your face.
super
So,
dry.
yeah, you need a hat, but
I
down
walked
here?
I walked into a parking garage in Vegas, and it just like it hits you, like you know the feeling of when like you walk in front of like an oven.
yeah. You open up the oven to
get
get
heat,
whatever
yeah.
food out, you just get hit
in
with
the
that
face
blast
heat.
of
That's
blast
what it
of
feels
heat.
like
Yeah.
walking around Vegas. Yeah.
When you walk out of the nice
Yep.
AC casino
Yep.
and out onto the street. It's all like, man, is that pizza done? Ooh.
Donald with a suited ace. We've seen him limp. Yeah, we've seen him limp with small suited aces, and seems like he raises with ace 10 or better. He limps with all the other ones. Peter's got a suited queen. Tom with the short stack shove. That's interesting.
Tennis coach.
I think this is going to work, unless Donald feels like calling off here. It's kind of a big bet. It's not a small bet by any means. It's 10 bigs, 11 bigs.
Hey now. Hey.
I think Tom just knows that this is a good spot to shove with any hand because it's a limp pot.
Right. He's not really worried
You
about
make about
anything in that
30K for
spot,
free,
yeah.
you know?
Unless you walk into like Jacks or something.
No, I mean, the jacks would raise. Oh,
Exactly.
Donald's reaching. He's thinking about it. He doesn't even ask for a count.
I mean, suited ace.
No, I understand,
And
but
he
it's
just got that big double up, so he's got chips to play with.
Right. But it's usually not a good thing to just limp and then
Right.
call all ins with ace-6, you know?
Guess he felt something in the force.
Tom gets it through with the worst hand. Tom attacking the limpers. That's what I'm talking about, man. You got to punish. It's a good time to
You
steal.
have to punish.
Gotta punish.
for your limping ways.
In tournaments, you got to punish people. God, my hands are getting. I really wish I brought my sweater. Last night it was in the 40s, man. I don't know
Wait,
if
where are you
were
from
here.
again?
I'm from Florida. That's why.
Well, so am I, but
It's like 60 degrees out. It gets cold.
yeah.
I like 60 degrees, but I'm just saying my hands are getting cold.
But I'm half cheesehead on mom's side, so maybe I got more of the cold tolerance.
Cheeseheads live in the snow.
Potato skins. I call them Redskins.
Well, I did spend 25 NHL seasons going to an ice rink every other day.
That'll
Maybe that helped my
That'll
tolerance.
stick in your skin a little bit.
Something. Yeah.
Peter 4's on the button, looking like he's one is open.
Oh, is that what
Yep.
it is?
Raise.
Twabo.
Re-raise
Wow,
all in.
Tom with kings
Yeah,
now.
we'll go
This
up
could be a
with
turnaround.
kings.
I don't think Peter's going to call it the 4s here, but
Well, he just committed a quarter of his stack.
Right. Well, you can still get away from this.
He can, but
I mean,
he's like,
actually, it looks maniacal. Peter might call because Tom did just go all in last hand. Like, can you have a good hand twice in a row, or it looks more bluffy than anything.
well,
but yeah.
it does, but
No, of
to
course
answer
we
your
know.
question, no, because he didn't have a good hand last time he did
That's
it.
exactly.
But now he has an excellent hand.
Of course, he's at the top of his range this time.
All right, everybody, good luck. See you in 30.
So Felice scores a second knockout.
Felice going batting 1,000.
So we should just have her the rest of the way.
Yeah,
We'll
that's
probably
what
be
I'm saying.
done by like, you know,
Six
7:30.
more. Just need 6 more.
We are looking for a new destroyer ever since Ashley the Destroyer retired the title when she accepted the tournament director position. She don't deal tournaments anymore, but when she did, she was known as Ashley the Destroyer.
Did Ashley quit?
No, she's running tournaments.
I haven't seen her.
Ashley M. No, she didn't quit, but she doesn't deal tournament no more.
Oh, McNamara.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right. I forgot. What about the other Ashley?
Oh,
That's the one I haven't seen in a while.
haven't seen her now that you mention it.
Yep. That's the one I think. Yeah, I know McNamara.
Right.
I know she's running tournaments now. I did. have to say
45-minute stream. No chop. She decimated that table.
that.
45 minutes.
Wow.
We signed off. I got a text from Josh. He's all like, did they chop early or something? I said, no, bro, you go watch it. Ashley, like, crushed everybody's soul.
Well,
They played down to a winner. It
That's actually nuts.
was like 2 or 3 coolers a hand. It was insane. I'll have to look it up. I'm like, it's still there, archived on the YouTube channel. Just look for one that says 45 minutes instead of like how many hours.
What's his name, Michael?
Yeah, I think. With his beard of justice.
I was gonna say that beard is looking mighty, bro. That beard looks like it's older than me,
Yeah.
and I'm 40.
Well, somebody asked me that since the Panthers won the cup, does that mean do I keep the playoff beard? I'm like, it might be that long if I had by
You
now.
should have kept it,
No,
man.
I couldn't.
The wife wouldn't let you.
No, it was just itching me to all hell. I was
Oh,
using
man.
like beard cream and everything.
I was gonna
but
say,
it was
don't
still
you?
bothering
You didn't
me.
wash it.
I did. No,
I'm just kidding,
Every
bro.
day.
Yeah.
Maybe that was a problem. Maybe I'm supposed to like
Maybe
let it
too
go,
much. Actually, you could. I think you could wash it too
like
much.
dry out the skin with all the
Yeah.
soap that I'm using it.
Probably what it was.
I mean, I come from a long, proud line of bearded men, but I never had a beard before.
You come from a
'cause
beard family?
beard.
The bearded family.
Yep. My dad had one halfway down his rib cage.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's also a mighty beard. Like, it's
Not
like
because
ZZ Top.
he liked it or thought it was stylish. He just hated shaving. So when it got too crazy, he would just take a scissors to it every here and there.
That's a simple.
He's like, if I
that's
get
a
it
lazy-
stuck in a door or something,
that's
I'll take a
lazy
scissors to it.
approach. Ooh. Peter just stomped you all in here. Again, we're back to having less than 10 bigs, and Todd got to make a move. So if I was Peter, I like it. But now people are going to be bounty hunting.
Yep.
Or not. Nobody's going to
Or
be bounty
not.
hunting.
Wow.
Nope,
Nobody
nobody
wants
even-
a piece of Peter's all in.
Nobody even thought about it. But again, we haven't seen, from the perspective of all the other players, they haven't
Right.
really seen Peter get out of line whatsoever. We watched him get out of line one time.
One time, but he got away with it.
He did get away with
So,
it. Yep.
but they don't know that because he didn't show. Because they're like, what
That's
was
what I'm
it?
saying.
And
From
man,
from their perspective, this guy has been
he
locked
mucked
tight.
that hand so fast. He treated it like it was classified information.
Yep.
The climate control Kennel Club is like, if you could figure that out.
funny? I don't recognize you with that shirt on. I don't like it. It doesn't look right on you.
I'm not arguing with you at all.
You finally got the right shirt and it looks bad. That's funny.
Right, exactly.
My dad in the 10 seat. What? My dad in the 10 seat. In the 10 seat. John.
Is he actually? Yeah. Donald Jacobs? Yeah.
No.
Rooting for Donald.
I guess.
Oh, I thought, yeah.
Right.
Jay on there.
Well, it would be something odd for him to make up, so I believe him.
Well, it could be one of those, like, I've known this guy for years. He's pretty much my dad, but
Oh,
it's
okay.
actually his dad, like your blood relative dad. Yep. We have young Donald here in the booth.
Young Donald.
Am I on? Can you guys hear me?
Yeah. Loud and clear.
All right, guys, root for the 10 seat.
Let's
Why-
go.
Why?
Oh, wow.
Why is
Set for
that?
Kenny.
I'm totally unbiased, but go 10 seat. Go Don.
Why is that? Why is that?
Yeah, well, he ain't in this hand, and it's probably a good thing because Kenny flopped the set.
Oh, wow. And
Oh, wow.
Kenny's-
With an ace out there. Ruh-roh, Dave.
What a good flop for Kenny. And Kenny's been pretty aggressive and stepping out of line every now and then, but I don't know if Dave likes this spot too much.
He likes it enough to put it all in here.
All in and snap call. Wow. He's going to need a lot of help on the... He gonna
Duck,
run out of
duck,
help.
goose.
Spade on the turn for a sweat? Or it's going to pair the board with 3?
Turn card, a 7.
Drawing
It's an easy game sometimes.
River, a
Kenny
3.
is now- oh,
And it's
river
a
3.
boat. Dun, 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 dun. You're going to need a bigger boat.
Kenny has
How is
now-
Steph not here when her deuces hold up like that?
No, you
That's
should've
not
seen-
even the first time. It's
Oh,
like the
deuce
third
just
time.
all day, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Deuces versus ace king flip all in and deuces held. And we're still not in the money. I forgot that we're not even in the money yet.
Oh, we're in the money
6.
with,
Is that-
all these bounties.
Did the top two look like that just based on bounties? Because they're playing for
because
bounties
they're
at the
playing-
end?
yeah.
Okay.
So welcome to the progressive bounty.
I've never
First and second
commentated
place.
on a
No, I
progressive
can see
bounty,
that.
never dealt it, never played it.
The reason the first and place are the same is because you're playing for bounties at that point.
Okay.
Yeah,
How much
all
in
the
bounties does it
remaining
usually come down
bounties
to?
that are
I don't know.
in
It seems like
play,
600, 800.
whoever wins is going
Oh,
to get
okay.
3/4 of them, and the loser's going to get a quarter. So
I think it's
that's
about
the difference between first and second place.
Yeah, it's
Okay.
usually around
But even
that.
second place is still getting extra bounties as well, right?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. That's cool.
Yeah, when you're knocked out, you lose half your bounties to whoever knocked you out, and you just, you keep your half, and then
Are they talking about, what are they, oh, they're talking about paying bubble maybe? 2, 4,
They are. That's
6.
exactly what they're talking about. They're talking about playing bubble. And I know because I was there.
Thanks, Terry.
Yeah,
Good
you're
job.
welcome.
Well, I was just guessing because I wasn't really paying attention. Since you got here, we've been
No,
distracted.
you're spot on.
Nailed it.
They're gonna. Are we even allowed to talk about it? Yeah, they can talk about what they're going to pay. Because as
it's
long as it's not
happening
coming
right
out of
now.
pocket, right? Because it's coming off the top. So what they're going to do is they're going to pay 100 from first, 100 from second, and then 50, 50, 50.
all right. So
Because they're paying top
Oh, I
five.
see. Yeah. They're,
Yep.
so they're just playing bubble.
Yep, they're paying
And,
bubble.
they're paying the bubble.
Everybody's-
about 350.
But in the 3 seat, he doesn't want to, but
350.
then he realizes that he's short stack on the bubble, and then he realizes it's a good deal for him. So.
Spoiler alert.
Solomon.
Oh, sorry. That's what I guess what might happen.
No. Okay.
Yeah, right now I'm right here.
Gotcha.
He's
You're on
talking
Pop's,
to me.
You're on Pop's shoulder.
You're in the same spot you'd be in if I turned the camera on.
Exactly. Exactly.
This is a lot of discussion.
It really is.
Wow.
It's pretty unnecessary,
The
but.
clock is still running, right?
Oh yeah.
No,
Oh, we
yeah,
don't. We don't.
I know we don't
We don't
pause the
stop
clock.
the clock for
I know.
for discussion.
No, when we
Pause the
resume
clock
when we
ever.
resume the hands, the blinds will be 5,000, 10,000.
Okay.
So
Yeah, there's Terry's forehead.
25K an orbit, and only a 6-way orbit. So yeah, them blinds are going to come hard, and they're going to come fast.
50, 50, 50.
Kind of like my mother.
Whoa.
No, the angry part. When she's mad at me.
Oh, okay. I got
Yeah.
you. I got you. I thought you meant in her
No,
heyday, in
no.
her wild days.
Well, maybe. I don't know.
But-
I didn't know her back then. So, who
How do you
am I
think
to
you got
say?
here, buddy? That's me.
Good job, Terry.
I love the hand signals he's doing there.
And I see
Right.
Solomon is now, he's still debating. All right, he says that's fine. All right, we have an agreement here. 6th place is now getting money.
Solomon made the final table for one of our multi-fights a couple months ago, and I'm pretty sure he bought that hat with his winnings.
I've seen him a couple times at other
It is an
tournaments.
awesome
We
hat.
say hello in passing. And I told him I love that hat, bro. That's a great hat.
That's how he's getting away with his name on the stream tonight.
What do you think his name is on stream?
Decide later.
If you had to guess.
Camo Cowboy.
There is Cowboy.
Black.
King Cowboy Black?
Cowboy
Yeah.
Black.
I mean,
gotta have a hat
if you
like
had given
that.
me like 20 minutes, I would have got there. Yeah, if I had had 20 minutes in carte blanche on any names, I could have said. without repercussion.
Yeah, we were talking about it
So now-
earlier. Like, then the production guys take all the names and everything. I'm like, if he had like a ball cap or a regular, I said, no, that King
Yeah,
Cowboy. No,
wouldn't
pick
allow
another
it.
name.
Yeah,
no,
yeah, yeah.
but
Wouldn't allow
You
it.
got to have that hat though. With that hat, you can have it.
So we are officially in the money. 6th place gets 350, you said?
Correct.
100, 150.
It's about
50.
350.
That is correct.
I need about 350.
Right about that time, I noticed it was that Loch Ness monster.
Got that lot that money said tree for it. I haven't heard that in a minute. That's That's a good one. That's
South
a good.
Park is so
That's a
good.
callback. I said that lot that mother come late. I say 350. I said, goddamn, not that mother 350.
It was about that time I noticed.
Ooh.
Ooh, sevens.
That's how my dad runs. It's in our blood.
What, king, queen get suited?
missed.
King Queen
Oh,
over
knocked out
7
by
8
sevens.
yeah.
That's how you run, huh?
That's not a good way
Bro,
to run.
he spiked a 5-outer against Tom in like a 400K pot.
You had the,
Oh, did he?
you had the diamond.
That's how we got all them chips.
That's not how we run. That's totally random.
He called the check jam
But if it comes out like
with
king,
second
queen,
pair
10, I know
against
I'm
Tom's top
sure,
pair and
so
spiked an ace on the turn.
I played with a little
Oh, wow,
played
okay.
it once.
Yep. Yeah. Good go, Dad.
Yeah, he's going to be involved in a spicy one here in a couple of minutes. I'm not going to give anything
Spoiler.
away.
That's already
Yeah,
a spoiler.
yeah.
All right.
I'm not
spoiler
giving
alert.
anything
Nah,
away.
You need to go. Do you ever work?
I'm actually going back to work right about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right,
It's only
yeah?
6:56. 6:58. Yeah.
I got about 350 left until I got to go to work.
Goddamn loaded monster.
Yeah, mine were pretty looking too. Yeah.
Peter Short. This should be a shove. Yep. That's what he does.
I don't know. It looks about 5'9", 5'10" to me. Oh, short chip stack. Okay.
Good job, dad joke. King of dad jokes. He's got 76 all
Something
in.
happens when
and
you have a kid. It's just like something clicks in your brain. You're not even aware of it.
I guess. My dad used to do the same thing.
I know, because when the first time I told a joke like that, I stopped myself and I'm like, what the hell am I saying? I would never say that. What the hell's going on?
Wow, Tom might call here for most of his chips. It's like 3/4 of his chips.
Man, he's thinking about it hard.
Yeah.
Like Jeopardy hard. Like I feel like
Don't-
I'm in the
don't do it.
tune.
Don't do it.
Said I was thinking about
I
it.
know you're thinking about it.
But I didn't say I was going to do it. We'll say rest
There
in
you
peace.
go.
So Alex,
that,
Alex
that
Trebek.
makes more sense.
Now we're playing poker.
But
Now we're playing poker.
Can you describe the ruckus?
You never know. Clock could be anything.
All right, so Donald under the gun with 10-8 of hearts.
I can't tell if he's. Yeah, I couldn't tell if
You're
he's thinking
right.
about playing it or if he just
Right,
got
he
stuck in a
he
conversation.
he put the cards just so like nobody touch these because they're awesome.
We have an all-in and a snap call or a snap re-raise.
So it's Mitch's AK.
We can't see
not yet.
Peter's cards yet, but this is a virtual
Right,
virtual all-in.
Ooh,
from Peter.
nines.
Yeah, we're flipping here.
Great idea, but I
AK against nines.
Nines, ace,
Classic race.
You've been ace king a few times.
Normally it's a coin flip.
Yeah.
but,
I think the only hand I've seen Mitchell play is Ace King, and he's folded it on numerous occasions.
And well, that's not an ace or a king.
Safe. Oh, there it
There's
is.
the ace. Peter's got to catch a 9 now,
Big
and
on the
that's not a
turn.
9.
Mitchell doubles. I think Peter might. Oh, it says he's eliminated.
Three diamonds. Three diamonds and I owe you one.
50. So yeah, he's got.
Yeah,
100K,
that's
and Peter's got
about
like 80
100.
Yep.
About 130, it looks like.
Bounty.
But it was close enough for a measurement. They brought out the chains.
Luckily for
First
Peter,
down.
he'll take 350
Yeah, he
in
will.
cash plus whatever half of the whatever bounties he had for the day.
He didn't
that
have
he
a
cashed
lot
out.
of bounties, but he got a couple plus
He
the
had some.
350.
He got a
So
bit. Plus 350.
he could probably go out for a steak with
With a 350.
above the $300 buy-in. I'm like with the profit from
Oh, you're
that.
talking about 50 bucks. You can get a steak for 50 bucks.
But he's got the bounties too, so might be able to get a tomahawk at the fabulous Paddock restaurant.
We got tomahawks.
Yeah, we got tomahawk.
Nice.
Yeah, man. Almost got me one yesterday because I dealt 3 hind hands. And they all came and found me and broke off a piece. the first thing I thought about. I'm like, well, I could go right home after this great day I had, or I could
I had no.
slide over to the paddock and get a tomahawk.
Or
Let's see that flop. It's up to you. We can go all in if you want.
Yeah, Brittany got one. She brought it into the break room. I'm like, you weigh 107 pounds, soaking wet. You're going to eat a tomahawk by yourself. And by Jove, she ate it like a freaking champion.
dude, I don't know how she does it. My girlfriend weighs
She must have tapeworm or
130
something.
pounds, and she eats twice as much as I do. I don't know where she puts it.
If I miss, I'll bet. All right, I'll check.
Donald flops top pair. Is Kenny? What's Kenny doing over here with his?
I don't know.
Whoa!
Donald just shoved all in.
I was going to say, did he just bet a bounty chip? No, you can't bet a bounty chip.
So it's not an all-in chip like we used to have
No.
all-in chips, didn't we?
Yeah.
We used to have all-in chips. We don't use those anymore.
No, we did. They're right there.
No, you know what I mean. Like each player had an all-in
Oh.
chip. You don't remember that?
Yeah, we did that for like a week.
Pretty sure I
And it did not go well, which is why we don't have them anymore.
I feel like most places that have bounty tournaments have a bounty chip. I guess.
Rip it, rip it.
I mean, I know that there's been a few mistakes.
Dealer, can I
Wait,
for this one?
no, he cannot. Tell him no.
No,
No, you cannot.
under no circumstances at all.
I'm just asking questions. Yeah, we got to answer. Thank you, sir. So the chips can be here? As long as
That's fine, but you got to put your cards.
You gotta
on
put your
that
cards in the
There
box,
you
yeah.
go. Yeah, I mean
Chips
that's
in C4, but
that's reasonable actually. You just do that and then pull.
I
them
mean,
over
you want a little extra room when the tournament gets thin,
Yeah,
but
I get
you
it.
still got to use the same box, though.
there. Correct.
that's what I was asking. Can I move?
No, you can't move.
No, I'm like he can technically move, but the card's got to go in the reader.
Like, what does he want to move to seat 5? And then
This
get
is
up,
an
walk
all-in.
over there and look at his cards and then
Well-
verbalize his action? Go back to seat 5?
Well, seat 5 seat changes a bit much.
Yeah.
Scooting over a little bit to give yourself a move. That's a call.
Ace queen
Well,
pocket
Donald
jack.
using the. Didn't they just tell him not to use the chip?
Right. Well, technically he didn't go all in. He was calling it all in, so
Donald
that's
has jacks.
he'll get away with it.
This is a.
That's a pretty big one.
Jack. Old jack. Jeez, I want an ace.
And wow, the case jack.
Wait, there's a spade sweat. No,
No, there's not.
No, there's not.
There was for like a second, but it's gone now.
The case jack on the
Wow.
flop. Donald has a.
He didn't
monster
even
stack
need it.
now.
But
All
he
just
gets it
needed to-
anyway.
Yeah, all you got to do is dodge the.
All right. So since they took 50 off for the takeoff bubble pay,
So he gets 810.
760
Yeah. Well, I mean,
plus
Solomon had
half
a,
the bounties,
Solomon had a pretty good run. He was down to 31K at one point. He came back up, and now he just ran into.
and then he got chipped down again, and then he came
Bit
back
of a
again.
cooler.
Yeah.
I don't. You got 10 bigs, 11, 12 bigs, and
Yeah.
you're all in with ace jack. It's kind of standard. And Donald had a monster hand.
Right, he just ran into jacks.
I don't think he did anything wrong there.
No, not at all. Great playing, 760 plus the bounties he's got.
More bounties.
You're not out yet. You don't get money until you're out.
No, you get half of the bounty. He didn't
Right.
get that yet, and he was like confused because he didn't immediately get paid. That's funny. Don't I get money? He said.
All right, fair enough.
He got him. I mean, it took a minute. No, see, they're right there.
Yeah, there they are. But yeah, at first he was like, "Don't I get money?"
Don't I
That's
get
funny.
money?
Wow, look at Donald's hand now.
Next time I cash in a tournament, I'm immediately going to go to that. Don't I get money?
This is my favorite part of it.
Take a
This
second
isn't
to
even
breathe.
fair. Right, he probably needs a minute to just like jacks, and then I get a knockout, and now I've got aces.
And they're the two deepest stacks too.
He needs a minute to like emotionally process this.
I don't really care. I'm just asking.
Wow, Kenny just said, "Oh, you guys want to chop it?"
I'm not sure how that works with the bounties,
Well,
but
there's
I'm
a free
positive
bet.
there's a way.
I
If
mean,
they really
in
want
the
to.
past, they kind of would just keep their own bounties.
Just keep
I
the
guess,
bounties, yeah.
Keep their bounties and collect. It sounds like they all want to. You got to finish.
Well,
the hand first.
it sounds like they're discussing it in the middle of a hand, which
Right.
is not allowed.
correct.
The money's in the bounties.
They gotta
What is it, 54?
they gotta finish the hand first, then they can talk about it all they want.
Yep. Speaking of which, Kenny put money into this pot now. He's gonna.
Job from here on out.
And I see him everything, but I don't want. I see him whenever.
No, you keep your bill. You keep your bill.
He's like, I don't have any. How'd you get this far in a bounty tournament? You got to the final four. You don't have any bounties?
He has not been bounty hunting, no.
Chip chop kind of thing where it's like if you have.
Finally, yeah, somebody says it. Good job, Sue. I was waiting for somebody to say it. I'd be like, guys, we're in a hand. You can't say
Ace
anything.
in the window.
Wow. It says he has a less than 1% chance. I'm thinking,
That's
what, running
because
sixes?
That's the only hand. It's running
yeah,
sixes,
that's
yep.
the only thing I could see.
That's a lot less than 1%. I'm
Yeah,
pretty sure it's
it
like 10,001 maybe.
Let's see. It's a 1 in 52 chance times, so whatever 52 times 51 is, which is somewhere over 2,500.
50 times 50? No, I think it's
52 times 51, so it's going to be
right.
above 25.
No, but the reason it's more is because it has to be perfect.
Right. Right. It's a 1 in 52 chance
but
you're
it's
going to get a 6, and then a 1 in 51 chance that once one of the 6s is already out. Oh, wait, no, less
I think
than
it's
that.
worse. I think it's worse than that.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's worse than
We
that.
want to go play Harris anyway, so.
These guys already talking about playing the next tournament, bro. Come on, guys.
Good gravy.
So nobody brought us the numbers, huh?
I got you.
Yeah, Sue was just here, like 2 seconds ago.
No, I'm just saying, designated driver and all that.
That's true. Yep.
Nobody brought us numbers.
I have the regular patch.
No. I mean, like, what the deal?
Well, they're just talking about it on our screen.
I'm still lost.
Well, somebody wrote it down. See if they still got
I get a chip count, and we're gonna put all the bounties in the middle and split them.
Yeah.
Okay, so we'll split the bounties and then play for the winner.
I'm up like $100 on you on that, so it's $50. It's really nothing.
Whatever it is.
Exactly.
All right. Looks like they're talking about it. They want to run some ICM numbers so they can chop our remaining prize pool. As I understand the rules, if they do an ICM chop, everybody would just keep their bounties. Yeah, they wouldn't, take half the bounties as eliminations come in. They would just get to keep them, and the bounty chips are worth $25 cash each.
God, from a one deer to guys with beards everywhere. What the hell? 541, guys. 541. We're lazy. Sorry. Oh no, you're okay. You're not.
Yeah, I understand. I can't go that long. No, this is like 3 days, and that's the max for me.
They're going to come back with a number.
Come up some numbers.
They
you
can.
say yes,
Your
you
chip
say
leader.
no.
They're going to come back with a total chip number.
Oh, you mean you just stop right
Just
now?
yeah.
Yeah, it's the percentage of how many. You don't have to. You guys have to all agree.
We don't have to.
or
They're just
no.
going to tell us the number.
Okay, I got you.
Okay, we're just waiting on numbers here while the players discuss.
I can't tell if they're still discussing. Did they come to an agreement?
Well, they're waiting on the numbers so they can decide if they want the agreement or not.
So here are the numbers.
Hold on for a second.
Oh, I guess they agree.
I cannot read that.
Here, give me.
I see. Yeah.
Hey, you want to throw some miles at me?
15. There you go. You go
There you
ahead.
go.
Go
I'll
ahead,
read
bud. We got chip.
Oh, I
chop
thought you meant
numbers.
read because you can't see it. It's just
No.
the handwriting.
Yes,
oh,
the
okay, I see it.
handwriting.
Okay.
Yes,
All right,
the
here we go.
handwriting.
You ready? All right, it's an ICM chop. Everybody's going to get.
Okay.
This is just the prize pool chop, not the bounty chips, because the bounty chips are whatever they are. Tom's going to go home with $1,185. Mitchell's going to go with $1,507. Kenny with $1,834, and Donald, who has the biggest stack, $1,956. So plus whatever bounties they have.
Well, now I want to hear the discussion because I think Mitchell's saying that he doesn't have a lot of bounties and maybe he wants more money. I don't.
He's chip leader.
I think.
Yeah, it was Kenny until that last hand. Then they played it out, and then Donald leapfrogged him with them aces.
I think Mitchell's trying to get more money because he doesn't have a lot in bounties.
We've all been there. Though.
We've all been there.
We've
We've all been there.
We've all been on that river course.
Yeah. We go to Harris.
I drove up to go with
I really wish they wouldn't plug some of that on our show.
you. You pay for my
Yeah, we're
divorce
gonna-
and
Hopefully,
we'll
can't
It's
hear it.
somewhat-
Well, sometimes you can't hear them. They're talking on the.
Oh, I love playing heads up. Free hand. This is my jam. But we want to go to front section.
No, yeah. So they did the chip chop plus 425 bounty each.
Oh, okay. So all the numbers I just said, plus 425
For everybody.
in bounties.
We're not going to. Just because I'm bounty chip leader doesn't mean I'm going to pick on them. I just want to. Yeah, we'll throw the bounties in.
We'll pay that separately.
Total. Well, no, we'll do total bounties divided by 4.
They're going to chop up the bounties now.
Okay, so that's
So
425 each.
Mitchell got himself more money,
We're making out.
and Kenny's going to lose a little bit, even though they have more cash. Kenny's got the most bounties.
Yeah,
So he's the one who's going to.
He's giving up a couple $100 here.
But well, I mean, I mean, let's say he has.
Right.
It looks like he has 5, maybe 6, and he's going to get 425. So he's giving up $100. Oh, he's going to count it right here. Perfect. So let's see what we got.
I'm a Gamecock.
He's giving up more than $100. He's got at least 600.
6. Yeah, he's got 6.
Yeah, he's giving up a couple $100.
Yeah.
Yeah, 650.
Yeah.
So he's giving up
Well,
225
I mean, well, he's giving everybody $75. That's not terrible.
All right, so
And that'll wrap
that
up.
is
That'll
the
wrap up
agreement. If I can find the, there we go.
Oh, yeah.
So yeah, that's gonna do it. An amiable chip chop for the prize pool, and they split the bounties 4 ways, 425 each. So I believe the smallest amount was 1,000 and change.
Everybody made at least 14 or 15.
Yeah, 1,400.
Not bad. Not bad for a day's
For
work.
a day's work, absolutely not. Nice.
8 hours of poker.
Yep. So that's going to do it for us. And as a reminder for everybody, please like, follow, and subscribe. It really helps us out here. And hit the notification bell so you can be notified next time we go live, which is, I believe, Wednesday.
Wednesday morning. We'll be
yes,
back.
Wednesday for our Deep Stack 3K guarantee tournament.
What's the morning thing? What's it called? The picks.
Morning thing.
The morning thing. The picks.
Oh, the pick show.
Football picks.
PBKC picks.
There you
Yes,
go,
you don't
bud.
want to miss that.
That's when
And
we'll be back.
all the football picks that you could ever want or hope for. And
February 12th.
we've been
Moneymaker.
working on it, guys. I mean, football's almost over. I mean, people are asking me, when are we going to get hockey content on the pick show? And I'm like, working on it. You got to
Nobody
let
asked that. Stop
football
it.
finish first,
Nobody
because
asked.
football. Yes, they did. And basketball too. We get a lot of questions about that too. When's basketball going to be on the pick show? All right, but we'll all the sports, and then baseball season will roll around. We'll get baseball content on there too. But wait for after the Super Bowl, guys. All right. So on that cheery note, I'm Matt F. Big shout outs to our production crew, Twan, Sue, Jason, and
Kevin.
Kevin, the
was
tournament
our forward
director.
today,
No,
yep.
I was thinking of
Joey.
no, not Joey.
Joey's
Joey's not here today. We
Joey's not here
established that in
today,
the
I
first 10 minutes. Sheesh.
I know. Thank you, everybody.
No,
Have a good
Terry,
night.
Terry for helping out,
Oh, yeah,
dropping
Terry
in.
did
Yeah,
stop by.
Terry. Yeah. All right. So catch our next show on Wednesday.